businesses and traders and co-drive up prices. The GRE described the concerns as a fundamental misunderstanding of how the revised system operates. The authority also rejected claims that raising the VAT registration threshold to 750,000 Ghana cedis will distort competition. Away from that, and geopolitical risk is a key force likely to shape global markets and Ghana's external sector in 2026. That is the projection by the Minerals Income and Investment Fund, MIF, which is warning that unresolved conflicts and shifting trade dynamics will continue to influence commodity prices, capital flows, and investor behavior.
In 2025, heightened tensions in the Middle East and the prolonged Russia-Ukraine war and renewed trade frictions contributed to sharp price swings across energy and metals markets. According to MEV's Economic and Market Outlook and Strategic Investment Orientation for 2026, these pressures are expected to persist, interacting increasingly with structural factors such as the energy transition and global monetary easing. Market data from 2025 illustrates the impact. Gold prices surged nearly by 72%, supported by strong safe haven demand and sustained central bank purchases, reinforcing gold's role as Ghana's most resilient export. Looking ahead to 2026, MIF expect OPEC production decisions, development in major conflict zones, and shift in global trade policy to remain key variables shaping commodity markets, portfolio allocations, and Ghana's balance of payments. For Ghana, sustaining gold-led inflows while managing exposure to softer bulk commodities will be central to external sector stability in the year 2026.
Emmanuel Opon's report. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Integrated Aluminium Development Corporation, GAIDEC, Randolph Chumesi-Ankra, has attributed VALCO's inability to be fully operational to aging infrastructure, which has significantly undermined efficiency and contributed to persistent financial losses. Speaking on Channel 1 TV's Face-to-Face, Mr. Chumesi-Ankra indicated that VALCO's performance was comparatively stronger prior to the state takeover.
The thing is, even though you are doing one, you are still using almost the same energy or the same resources that you need to run the 5. You get it? So we are paying more and producing less. So you're not able to meet production targets, you're able to generate some more revenue. And VALCO has been repeatedly incurring losses year in, year out. And the data is there. If you, maybe after this I can share with you.
So before 2008, was it performing to the optimum?
So no, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't performing to the optimum. It started having some challenges.
Okay.
Of course, like I indicated, Kaiser itself started having challenges in the US, so had to go. It went bankrupt. So it started having its own challenges. But it was, at least one would say, better than when we took over. We took over, of course, once you take over a company, the expectation is that you build on it.
Yeah.
So we have to ask ourselves the question, since we took over, have you been able to build on what we took over? And the answer is no, we have not.
CEO of the Ghana Integrated Aluminium Development Corporation, Randolph Chumesi-Ankra, ending today's edition of the breakfast edition of Citi Business News. But before I go, here is a quick forex market update. The dollar trading at 11 cedis 90 pesos, the British pound at 16 cedis 30 pesos, that of the euro being retailed at 14 cedis 10 pesos. Mind you, these remain rates from forex bureaus and not the Bank of Ghana's interbank rate. So please be guided. We have more news for you on citynewsroom.com/business. I am Neil Atelate. Do have a good business day.
Momo. It has made life happen in lots of good ways.
Mr. Kwanzaa, Minsaka insurance claim no.
It has put together beautiful weddings. It has filled the bellies of boys at their favorite wachi joint.
My guy, stop. Who they chop cancel these days?
It has made millions of businesses possible.
Minsaka no. We are back in business.
With just a few taps, money moves faster, easier, and safer. Momo understands the weight of your trust in us. We continuously enhance security with features like self-paying research to help you protect your money. Momo will only call you with 0244 300,000. No MTN or Momo staff will call or ask for your PIN or one-time password. Do not transfer funds to anyone whose identity you have not verified. Do not approve any prompts you have not initiated. Momo, still Wunsaka.
Hey, do they want to sack you dry? Why shall tin way? Engagement things and kwenye. Hey, sure. They even added washing machine, fridge, flat screen TV, 65 inches and so. How do they expect you to buy all these and still take care of your family? Oh, Kwame.
Mama. And how cry? With Access Bank's Pick Now Pay Later, we can get everything now in minutes and pay at 0% interest over the next 6 months. Eye koko cry.
Hey, sir.
Access Bank says faster is here. With a now digitized Speak Now Pay Later, life's big moments are within reach. Just click, pick, approved in minutes. For more information, call our 24-hour contact center on 0800 00 4400. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank, more than banking.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 for the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Caleb Kuda here. Many thanks to Neela Telati. He brought us the breakfast edition of the City Business News, sponsored by MTN and Access Bank. Imagine walking into a home, no one ever pauses what they are doing online. Girls are streaming the latest Netflix series. That special playlist is rolling. Daddy's on his usual Teams video calls. Uploads and uploads, downloads are downloading. Not a single person says my data is finished. That's the power MTN Fiber gives you. Unlimited internet for endless streaming, endless connection, endless everything for your home. Now you get to enjoy a special range of unlimited fiber internet packages whether you are a new or existing customer. Just log into the My MTN app now and tap broadband or dial *5057# to get your preferred unlimited MTN Fiber package. This Valentine's season, connect to your home or a loved one's home and you stand a chance of winning amazing shopping vouchers from MTN. MTN everywhere you go. At Access Bank, rewarding our customers is at the heart of what we do. That's why we've introduced Rewards by Access. It's a loyalty program designed to add value to your everyday banking experience. Whether you're shopping, traveling, or handling business expenses, every transaction you make with your Access card brings you closer to exclusive benefits, premium privileges, personalized rewards, all tailored to suit your lifestyle. Points earned through your card transactions can be redeemed seamlessly at any of our merchant partners nationwide, making your spending go even further. So use your Access card today and enjoy a rewarding banking experience only with Access Bank. LoyaltyRewards.Ghana.AccessBankPLC.com is where to visit. We have a toll-free number 0800 004400. Call this number for more details. Access Bank, more than banking. So who's here? Gabby Affair is here to serve you kickoff. That's brought to you by Lachelle and Shell. Thank you so much for doing business with us in the past year. This new year, we're looking forward to working with you even more, supporting your goals, your dreams, your financial growth, and improving your lives with innovative financial solutions. From all of us at Lachelle Ghana, we wish you a prosperous, fulfilling, and successful new year. Let's share whole, let's improve lives. From now to the end of the month, everywhere you pass by, filling after filling is what you get. Free fuel coupons, and this is only available. Free fuel, it's available when you buy 300 Ghana cedis worth of fuel or more. That is the new and improved Shell fuels. You'll stand a chance of winning big. We have up to 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, even 1 year free fuel up for grabs. So don't miss this opportunity. Visit the nearest Shell service station today. Fill up for the opportunity to become one of our weekly winners. It's a promo we are running on the NLA's Caritas Lottery platform. New and improved Shell fuels. Better by far. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabby Affairs got you on the kickoff.
Hi there, it's midweek, February 11. Welcome aboard to Kickoff on 97.3. Coming up.
For 2 months they've been down there in that relegation zone. Here's Mbermo, clipped it again. Oh, and in he goes. Benjamin Šeško. Absolute heartbreak for West Ham and for Nuno Espirito Santo. A stoppage time equaliser from Benjamin Šeško. It's 1-1.
All right, so Benjamin Šeško to the rescue for Manchester United at the London Stadium. Game ended 1-0 against West Ham United. At Stamford Bridge, Chelsea bottled a 2-goal lead against Leeds United with the final score ending 2-0.
Bogle again, and he's nearly got it still, and he brought down again. And it's put in, and the goal is given. Okafor had a gaping target, and he couldn't miss. And within just fractions.
All right, so Leeds United recovering from a 2-goal deficit to salvage a brilliant 2-0 draw against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. More reactions coming up pretty soon, plus build up to today's games and then some other updates as well. We're on the wings of Western Union, Politangana, Selvi Power, and then Let's improve life. Alright, I'm Gabiofa. Let's get into it. And authorities at the National Youth Authority have assured that the long-stalled Azuma Nelson Sports Complex will be completed by close of the year. Now, the facility, one of the 10 designated youth resource centers, endured several years of neglect and deterioration. However, works have resumed over the past few months with intensive construction on the pitch scheduled to begin by the end of February. There's more in this report. On June 28, 2024, Channel 1 News visited the Azuma Nelson Sports Complex, one of the 10 youth resource centers that had been abandoned, to assess the current state of the facility. What greeted the team was an alarming level of deterioration. The playing surface had been overtaken by reptiles and thick weeds, while vegetation had spread across the seating areas, making it difficult to recognize the complex as one of Accra's once prominent sporting facilities. The venue was previously among the major centers used for inter-school sports competitions and other activities in the capital. In a bid to restore the facility, the Minister for Youth and Development, George Opariado, disclosed during his appearance at the Accountability Series on August 4 that funds had been allocated to fast-track works at the Azuma Nelson Sports Complex.
We are reviewing the contract, and in the next budget year, we will get funding. The Minister for Finance has promised that he will release funding for us to complete. It is not just the Azuma Nelson Complex. The question of Inenine and then the 8 other resource sentences that have not been completed.
Following the assurances from the Minister for Youth Development, Channel 1 Sports revisited the Azuma Nelson Sports Complex on Monday, February 9, to assess the progress of work carried out between August 4, 2025 and February 9, 2026. There has been a slight improvement compared to 2 years ago, particularly with the administration block, which is now nearly complete. However, the playing surface remains unchanged, continuing to serve as a habitat for reptiles and overgrown weeds. Despite the limited progress on the pitch, work on the other sections of the facility is moving forward. Chief Executive Officer of the National Youth Authority, Osman Ayariga, stated that the complex is expected to be fully completed by the close of 2026, based on funding allocated by the Ministry of Finance. He added that contractors are scheduled to begin work on the playing surface by the end of February.
We hope to complete the entire sports complex before end of year, thanks to the capital injection again from the Ministry of Finance, thanks to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, which has been given to the National Youth Authority. He is very passionate about completing the Azuma Nelson Sports Complex. Not only this complex, but also the youth resource centers across the country.
Osman Ayariga also reviewed that details of the total cost of construction works at the Azuma Nelson Sports Complex will be made public once the project is fully completed.
I wouldn't want to take the wind out of the sails since we're already engaging the consultant to give us the figures. Okay. The figures have not yet come back to me. So I wouldn't want to go into figures that I will find it very difficult to defend in the future. Yeah. So I'll rather ask us to be a bit patient. If I have the full figures from the consultant, if we need to go through the right legal processes to have it approved, the entire public will be aware. If we have to advertise it, we have to announce it, we will do that. Everybody will be aware that this is what we need to complete it. This is the figure that we need. This is what government is giving us, and this is when we'll be able to complete it.
The reconstruction of the Azuma Nelson Sports Complex was being undertaken by New Case Construction Limited, with the project initially scheduled for completion in July 2020. But the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted the works, leaving the facility unfinished. However, Osman Ayariga has indicated that once completed, the complex will not only serve as a venue for sporting activities, but will also provide space for recreational sports.
We're going to have an amphitheater space. That's also going to be an open space for people who want to come and work. It will be free internet, it will be free Wi-Fi behind the office. If you go to the back, you see that the amphitheater is still under construction.
All right, so Osman Ayariga is the Chief Executive Officer for the National Youth Authority, and then that report. Well, away from that, the Black Princesses, together with their technical team, departed Accra late Tuesday en route to South Africa for the second leg of their 2026 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifier. Ghana played out a 2-2 draw with South Africa in the first leg at the Accra Sports Stadium last Sunday, and will be aiming for a victory in the return encounter to secure progression to the fourth round of the qualifiers. That game will be played on Saturday, February 14 at the Mbombela Stadium in South Africa. Well, we'll take you into Kumasi, and Ashanti Regional Circle's chairman of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Alex Menu, has described Abdulkarim Zito as very painful, especially at the time the club is battling inconsistent results. Now, Zito stepped down on Monday, February 9 after Kotoko's defeat to GNFC in the ongoing MTN FA Cup, bringing his time at the club to an abrupt end, winning them 4 trophies in his short stint.
It's very painful. You know, the club has been going through a lot of difficult times of it. We hardly win 3 to 4 consecutive games. It has been ups and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And we've always been thinking, behind the box as to how to find the actual problem that is facing the team. But, you know, the coach has acted professionally. That's what I would say. The coach has acted very professionally. Maybe he might have tried his maximum best to, notice what is worrying the team, but I think we were able to do so. So he thought it wise to just say enough is enough.
All right, so that's Alex Menu speaking there. He's the Ashanti Regional Circle's chairman of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Well, let's take you to Europe. And last night at the London Stadium, Benjamin Sesko struck in the 96th minute to preserve Michael Carrick's unbeaten start as Manchester United caretaker head coach and denying West Ham United a crucial win in their battle to avoid relegation. It was the end of Carrick's winning streak. Here's what he thinks after the 1-0 draw against the Hammers.
We're okay. I think we're a bit disappointed. We've definitely been at our best. And then it's them times when you're really probably not totally at your best where you can find a way and obviously keep the clean sheet and maybe take the game and move on. But so a little bit frustrated with that. We've had 5 games now and we've been at a really good level. It's a tough place to come, they made it difficult and we just didn't quite have that sharpness or that spark really to find the answers too often. But in the end, big credit to the boys, the spirit again in the late goal, and when we needed it, it's a great quality to have. So we'll take the point and we'll move on.
All right, so that's Michael Carrick, United's interim coach, speaking after the 1-0 draw against West Ham United. Also at the break, Chelsea missed a chance to move into the top 4 in the Premier League after throwing away a 2-goal lead against Leeds United.
Liam, to be 2-0 up and to only come away with a point, how frustrated are you with that second half and how Leeds got back into the game?
6 minutes. 6 minutes of switching off. We're in complete control of the game. I don't want to talk about the football that we played. We have to, if we want to improve and get to where I think we can be, we have to just make sure we're switched on for 90 minutes. It's just as simple as that. So devastated because some of the football we played was excellent. We should come away with 3 points, and we haven't, because 2 moments in the game that we haven't taken care of, and we give Leeds a point. We gift them a point.
All right, so that's Liam Rosinia. He's Chelsea's head coach. Well, Spurs also dropped points. Jacob Ramsey fired Newcastle United to a rare win to give head coach Eddie Howe a timely boost and keep the pressure on Spurs manager Thomas Frank. The result leaves Spurs 16th on the table, just 5 points off the relegation zone. Former Spurs player Jamie O'Hara says Thomas Frank has to go after another defeat.
Thomas Frank has got to go now. Not tomorrow, not the next day, now. Get him out of this football club. We are going down with him in charge.
Alright, so that's former Spurs player Jamie O'Hara speaking there. Well, at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, Brazilian teenager Ryan continued his blistering start to life in the Premier League as Bournemouth came from behind to defeat 10-man Everton by 2-1. Later today, the fun continues tonight. Match day 26, Aston Villa take on Brighton at 7:30 p.m. Crystal Palace face Burnley same time. Manchester City will take on Fulham at the Etihad Stadium, also kicking off at 7:30, and then Nottingham Forest will play Wolves, also kicking off at 7:30. Sunderland will take on Liverpool at the Stadium of Light at 8:15 p.m. In Italy, Como booked their place in the Coppa Italia semi-finals for just the second time in their history and the first time in 40 years after Cesc Fabregas's men beat Napoli on penalties. Bologna will take on Lazio later today in the other quarter-final clash for a place in the semis. That's the very latest in the world of sport. For more, you can head to citysportsonline.com and on X at City Sports JJ. Kickoff is proudly brought to you by Western Union, Politan Ghana, Shell V Power, and then Let's Improve Life. We'll be back later at 5 p.m. with Sports Flash. My name is Gabriel. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do take care and bye-bye.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Services, innovative financial solutions. We deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, let's go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation. Let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, let's go, let's go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Let's go, we improve your life.
Do you want to study or explore career opportunities abroad? Take your first step with IELTS from the British Council, the world's most trusted English language test for visa applications, universities, and other institutions. Book your test and get free access to IELTS Ready Premium, our top-rated preparation platform, including practice tests, video tutorials, study plans, and more, worth 1,750 cedis. Visit our website today to achieve your study and career goals with the British Council.
Today, we hit the streets to ask Ghanaians, what would you do with free fuel for 1 year?
Oh, road trips with the girls every weekend.
That's extra savings to help fix my car.
Charlie, 1 whole year, I'll finally be able to visit my mom without worrying about the distance.
This season, it's feeling after filling from Shell with new and improved fuels so you can do the things you love. Buy 300 Ghana cedis or more worth of new and improved Shell fuels and stand a chance to win. Free fuel for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year. It's time to try the new and improved Shell fuels with additives that deliver efficiency, cleaning, protection, and performance. Don't miss out. Fill up with new and improved Shell fuels and get rewarded. Promo runs till the 28th of February 2026. T's and C's apply.
New and improved Shell fuels. Simply better by far. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
They said
said living on Cloud 9 is the ultimate feeling of happiness. Why not find out for yourself? Val Real Estate, Africa's Gate to Real Estate, is proud to introduce Pune Airport West. Here comes our boldest statement yet. Invest in Pune Airport West and live a standard above. A striking 22-story lifestyle residential tower rising in Airport West with thoughtfully designed studio, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments. Launch prices are now live for a limited time. Join us on the 13th of February 2026 as Val officially unveils this new development. Pune Airport West. Live a standard above. To RSVP, reserve your unit and secure your place today. Call 0800 888 888. Val Real Estate. Africa's Gate to Real Estate.
The world is changing fast, and the leaders who thrive will shape what comes next. What matters now is the ability to think clearly, act with purpose, and lead in complexity. For more than 20 years, Ashesi University has shaped leaders who do exactly that, combining character with rigorous real-world problem-solving. Our MBA and Master's programs in Intelligent Computing Systems and Mechatronic Engineering are designed for professionals who want their work to matter and their leadership to last. Remember, graduate and undergraduate admissions are ongoing. Visit ashesi.edu.gh to learn more.
Okay, I'll see you soon. Why, baby? Hey, my Mr. Enra, my boyfriend, I could see about *959# when the phone so. Now we're winning.
Anita, I don't want doggy park.
Oh, one swa. I could see us answer about number one. I am watching now. And then there was so yummy show, Papa B. Now me the toss a short, sexy dress, no. Now Mrs. Samiti. Now me yummy nails, no. So come on. Oh, no. Me fa uba. Make a just a small 1-2 rounds. Me answer me doing her. Now we tria. Hey, Nana so he for order. So Chinese any wine Papa B. And they mean this I check no.
Hey, Anita.
Na sa ni mia when you hear TV bi no. I also say sound. No to prepared. Na me chilly AC. I no go fit sweat like that. See fine girl.
Hey, Anita.
Jesus.
Baby I want to know jina Mr. Remember dial *959#. Oh, iPhone app akotoma ono. Na wanga senya usika so ate.
Sister, next time kati call no what? Dial *959# and I call 590mobile.com.gh. Not to be 590 mobile. Head down some.
Prices will go sweet to your body. Plenty products they and deals. Free a crack, see bimbila. Breebie wa homa obia. From appliances to clothes, beauty products pay as you wish. Quality products guaranteed. If it matters to you, then it matters to us. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you.
Whether you're buying water from your favorite spot in Osu, shopping online for the latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe. From Trotro to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard. Safe, convenient, priceless.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
The power of relevant breakfast. This is City 97.3.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
Time check is 7:38. This is the City Breakfast Show, and a lot of birthdays coming through. Happy birthday to my husband Eric Osaya Bankwa of Kimpton Trust. We love you dearly and appreciate all you do for us. This is from Sandra and the kids. Happy birthday to Auntie Faustina Akosia Papo of Crystal Heights International School near Amasaman. May you have a special day from the Mercury 1 class children. And happy birthday to Lois Bentel of the Tax and Legal Department of Deloitte. And belated birthday to Roberta Jamena of Audit and Assurance. And Solomon Bildam of Strategic Risk and Transactions. This is from your country managing partner Daniel Kojo Usu and all staff of Deloitte. Francis Japan is wishing his wife a lovely birthday. Pretty long message. You are a woman of virtue, affection, and quiet strength. Your presence speaks of abundance, love, wisdom, kindness, and hope. Where you stand, lack has no voice. You are and will forever remain my ebony black, rare, priceless, and irreplaceable. As you celebrate your 40th, may God meet you at every point of your need, crown you with joy, and continually remind you that in my life, no one shall take your place. So that's coming in from Francis Ejapon to his wife Cynthia Ejapon of Republic Bank. Happy birthday to Haniel Kwabena Kranting Eduafu Ayi, aka Osikeni Nana of Creator School, Tema Community 4, Basic 2, Tulip Class. God is always on your side, so keep soaring high like an eagle. Honey boy from your lovely Neria and Darren the boss. Congratulations to Mrs. Doradua Bisil on earning a PhD in food science yesterday. Dora, we are incredibly proud of you and celebrate the outstanding achievement of yours. Well done, Dr. Dorabua Bisil. This is from your family. Also, congratulations to Yvonne Senna Lo of the Earth Science Department of the University of Ghana on attaining the rank of Associate Professor of Hydrogeology, the first female to attain this feat in Ghana. This is from your husband, George Lo, and the kids. They say they are very proud of you. Wow, many firsts, right? Yesterday as well, I was privileged to pass through a celebration for Clara Kasati, the first woman of Northern descent to attain a PhD from the Ghana School of Law.
That's right. She did that together with Francis Xavier Sosu, member of parliament for Medina,
who also got his PhD,
and Tunis Edward Amuzu, and then Honorable Francis Kofi Cranches Saki. So it's 4 people graduating with a PhD
in law
from the Faculty of Law, University of
Wonderful
Ghana.
Achievement to all of you. So Yvonne Lo of Earth Science, coming from your husband, Doradua Bisil, Clara Kasati, Francis Xavier Sosu. Keep learning, keep leading. Comment and birthday request brought to you by MasterCard. It's a fantastic, priceless way of showing love. Use the card by tapping, scanning, or inserting. We have 2 big issues to do this morning. The NDC's 3-member committee on allegations of vote buying at the Ayawaso East constituency have put together a report, 6-page report. I think we can go through all of it later in the show today. Committee had Honorable Kofi Totopi Kwache as chair, Honorable Yunus Afuseni as member, and Georgette Emefa Fuga as member. The headlines we've put out are true, but they understate the seriousness of the report itself. And I think we owe it to the public to read the details of the report. And if this is how they are thinking, and I think it's a very good report, so I'm going to read highlights for you later in the morning. We're also going to do a follow-up on yesterday's controversy. The plans to put up a structure under the airport, but the East Legon side of the Flower Pot flyover. Am I correct in saying this?
Yes.
This is the East Legon side.
Yes.
Of the flyover. Okay. Yesterday we spoke to the MC for Ayawaso West Wagon. Later on, our team went to the site to speak to the developer, and she had a few things to say. And we also think the Department of Urban Roads has a few questions to answer in this matter. How did all this happen? The regional minister went to the place to order a seizure of the work. They were putting up a platform to set up some glass structure, which they say was temporary. And the developer herself has been appealing to the president to allow her to finish her work. Most of us who have seen the work that's going on there and understand the traffic in the area think it's a very bad idea to put up anything under that place. But the Urban Road seems to think that there is a justification for developing the place. And so we're going to deal with that as well. And in fact, I'm going to remind listeners of what the MC said to me yesterday and contrast that with what the lady told us and what the Urban Road is also saying. Clearly, something is amiss, and we'll try and get to the bottom of it. Those are the two big topics. But Caleb, I want you to do a couple of quick things for me this morning before I get into those two big issues.
Yeah. Now, what 2 words can ruin your day any day? Insufficient balance. Annoying. Yeah, that's it. Don't stress though. With extra balance from Forms Capital, you can get a quick top up straight to your Momo wallet. Your overdraft limit keeps going up, and the best part is that the interest is only charged for the days the funds are used. It's fast, easy, and keeps you moving because Forms Capital believes in community impact and financial inclusion, so no wallet is left behind. Whether you're a trader, student, or parent, no matter who you are deserving of financial access anytime, anywhere. Get your extra balance now. Sign up for free on the Momo app. Navigate to financial services, go to advances, and select extra balance to register, or dial *170#, select 5, 3, 4, and then you activate extra balance. Extra balance, live extra. Right, get ready to boost your career with SIMA. Whether you're fresh out of university or climbing the corporate ladder, SIMA gives you real-world skills, global recognition, and a powerful network of over 689,000 professionals in 190 countries. And while you learn, unlock leadership and digital finance skills, and become a chartered global management accountant. No boring lectures, just enjoyable, flexible, self-paced online learning, and study anytime, anywhere. So visit icp-sima.com or call 026-301-1992. SIMA, one SIMA qualification, countless career opportunities. Your car takes care of you every day. Now it's time to do same. Protect your car with a comprehensive motor insurance policy with SG Ghana Sound Drive. Get free fuel coupon as rewards. You can also get exciting branded souvenirs when you buy or renew your third-party policy or our new Smart Drive policy, a third-party policy with an extra layer of protection and benefits. Promo lasts from now till the 31st of March. Let's help you take care of your car so that every drive feels more secure. 0302214314. Walk into any of the nearest SG Ghana branch near you. Buy or renew your motor insurance policy today. SG Ghana Sound Drive is underwritten by Sanlam Alliance General, Societe Generale. The future is you. Good morning, Ghana. February is the month of love, and there is no better place to celebrate it than Beposo Wellness Resort. Is nestled in the serene hills of Ebri. This Valentine's season, we invite you to slow down, reconnect, and indulge in experiences designed for love and well-being. From our Valentine's dinner curated for intimate moments to yoga and pilot sessions and deeply relaxing massages, every detail at Beposo Wellness Resort is crafted to help you unwind and feel truly cherished. Whether you're celebrating with your partner, your friends, or choosing to pour into yourself, Beposo Wellness Resort offers the perfect escape from the hassle of Accra into peace, romance, and intentional wellness. So call us 020-055-7699 or visit our website to book your experience this February. Make it Beposo Wellness Resort.
Our WhatsApp number is 053-998-6996. We're really happy to hear from you on the two big topics we're discussing. NDC decides to allow Baba Jamal to be, of course, the candidate for their upcoming by-election, although the report has some very interesting things to say about allegations of vote buying. We'll deal with that shortly. Flowerpot interchange, the East Legon part, should it be developed into a car park, a washing bay, police post, fire service stands, whatever? We'll deal with that shortly. But are you planning to study abroad? The British Council invites you to the UK Universities Open Day, Wednesday, 25th February at the British Council in Accra. Speak directly with UK universities and learn about courses, scholarships, student life, and IELTS. Register for IELTS on the day and enjoy a 10% discount. Attendance is free. Sign up at britishcouncil.org.gh or on Facebook or Instagram. Enjoy faster and easier transfers across Africa when you use PAPS with Zenith Bank. Move your money with ease. How do you do this? Dial *966# or use any of our internet platforms or walk into our branch for your cross-border transfer. For more details, call Zenith Bank on 0302-680-884. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. And Anglo God Ashanti is reminding and alerting the public on fraudulent job recruitment scams using the name of the company and its subsidiary Anglo God Ashanti Iduaprim Mine. These fake adverts and letters are not affiliated with the company in any way. Anglo God Ashanti never requests for jobs or authorized third-party recruiters. Now, verify vacancies via our official website, which is anglogoldashanti.com/company/careers, or call 0302-743-400. Reports comes to the nearest police station. All right, so let me take you to the Flowerpot interchange, East Legon side. Don't forget, the Flowerpot interchange essentially connects people from the Spintex Road to East Legon by going on top of the motorway. So it falls within two constituencies. Now, the East Legon side is in Ayawaso West Wuogon. The regional minister went to the site to stop a development that was occurring there. We discussed this yesterday. Now, Georgina Opoku, known as ASO, is the developer behind the parking and washing bay structure under the Flowerpot interchange. She has defended her actions, insisting that she obtained all the necessary approvals from the Ayawaso West Wuogon Municipal Assembly before starting the construction. She told journalists that she would not act contrary to the laws of the country and give the background to the development. Here are highlights of the conversation.
Somewhere in October 2025, the Highways and Assembly called me at the assembly. They had an orientation with me for about 2 hours, showing the videos and whatever they want at this particular space. So after that, in 18th November 2025, I had a permit from the assembly. I had a site plan and I had the permit condition here. I didn't forge this. At least I stood as MP before in Abetifi. I wanted to be the DC. I am not, excuse me, stupid person to build under a bridge. So I know the rules and regulations. That's why I did all my documents before starting. I had the permit in November. So my cars are in. And to cut matters short, somewhere in December I was here, and one of the assembly members came that this space belongs to the Despite people. I didn't even know this particular building was for them. And I said, what do you mean? And he said he's an assemblyman, so I cannot do a project here. You can please help me. You can see, as you can see, the whole thing is glass. And the corners are there because of, if I need to connect electricity, then I will use the corners. This is just a step that I made just to put the glass on it. Before then, when I was going to get the electricity for my job, one of them told me that I cannot tap from the pole because it belongs to Despite. So then I have to buy all the poles from the far end. This is the second one, and this is the third one. They didn't allow me to tap the public tubes that belongs to the state. So I have to tap from the main tubes from the motorway before I could get water. I mean, this is unfair. The electricity, I spent 35,000. Electricity didn't collect the money. They wrote what I'm supposed to buy, and I bought them myself with receipt. So the electricity and the water alone, I spent almost 50,000. The blocks, I had 2,000 blocks. The sand, the chippings, the cement, the workers that I paid, I've invested. Cannot drag with the government. But I don't think if I cannot build here, I don't think anyone else can build here. If it's NTD for me, I'm a Ghanaian, so it should be NTD for another person. So if I cannot build under the bridge, this space is very big enough, it can contain the cars. This place can contain the washing bay. Because I spent the washing bay machine, one is $19,000. One, the machine alone is $19,000. And the room, you have to buy the room, that is $11,000. Two. And because if you buy one, you have to buy their ticket to come and install it. And if you buy two, they will come and install it for you. So I was forced to buy two. I have videos and everything. And the cars are parked there. I'm just pleading with the listening president. I know he's a father. I know. I'm just... Mama Lodina, please help.
So that was Georgina Opoku speaking to newsmen yesterday at the site, showing them the permit, the site plan, and then the permit conditions. Now, the reason we need to bring back yesterday's interview, the Assembly Metropolitan Chief Executive, is clearly something is going on that is more than meets the eye. So let's hear Dr. What's the name of the guy I spoke to yesterday?
Dr. Mensah.
Dr.
Michael
Mensah, yes.
Yeah.
Highlights of what he said to me. And I think the urban roads also need to come and explain to us what on earth is going on with this project. But this is what Dr. Mensah said to me yesterday.
Permit indicated that the person is supposed to liaise with urban road to agree on the final design. But then that is where I think the law was flouted. She didn't work with urban roads when she was doing the implementation. So because of that, we had to push down everything.
Would they have needed a specific permit to put up that quote-unquote temporary structure?
No. The permitting is supposed to be done by the assembly. But the plan, the design, is actually from the urban road because they actually constructed that space. And they have a plan for the place. So what we did was actually we only gave permit, but the design, the final design, and then approval is supposed to come from Urban Road to ensure that whatever is being put there is in conformity with the plans Urban Roads have.
So when you check with Urban Roads, what have they said to you about the temporary glass structure? Was it something they approve of as part of building the car park?
Yes, so as I have indicated that the person developing the place is supposed to liaise with Urban Road on the final design. And I think that is where the problem is. The person didn't liaise with Urban Road for the final design. And that is where the
fair enough. So when the regional minister came to order the demolition, I'm sure you were called.
I was there.
And you would obviously say you did not permit them to put up the glass office because the design didn't come to you.
Yes. So as I indicated over the Nova, the final thing was supposed to be done between the person designing, the person constructing or developing that space, and Urban Road. But there was...
I understand that. I was based, no problem. My other concern is, even if it's Urban Roads, this is in your constituency, it's a new flyover. Has a traffic assessment been done for the so-called car park, washing bay, police post, stroke, fire service?
Fire service.
I mean, there's a police station like 100 meters away already. There are many washing bays on the boundary road. So are you sure that this idea of a car park, stroke washing bay, stroke police post, is it really justified in such a small congested space?
Okay, so the police post, because we have a police post close to the area, that is not justified. So the woman, according to the contractor, she was not going to add police post, but it was mainly a car park. She wanted to use it just for a car park because, as I told you, the original design was to factor in all those things. But then as we have the police post close to the facility, then there was no need. But then the area actually needs a car park. Normally when there are programs within the area, it is difficult to get a place to park your car. So that place would have been good.
But Dr. Mensah, a couple of things. The boundary road area has been overly developed. All right. Of course, this is not necessarily what you did, but we know that was supposed to be a buffer for the motorway. We've built shops all over up to the top. Number two, we've permitted people to put up event centers in a place without making provision for proper parking. Now we want to use the bottom of the overpass as a car park after developing from Shiashi all through to call it Abedipele's pool. Honestly, you can't tell me that place under the overpass is good. If you make it in the car park, do you know how much traffic it will cost in that enclave?
Yes, so as I indicated, when you go to the entire area, if there's an event in that area, you would understand the situation. There's no place to park. Absolutely no place.
Yeah, but whose fault is it? Because the people who put up, what I'm saying is that the assembly has permitted people to put up pharmacies, bookshops, washing bays, and all kinds of things there without making provisions for proper parking. Now the space under the flyover is where the car park will be. Is that how it's done in other places?
Yes, so the idea is to help create parking lot. Because when you go to the area and there's an event, the whole place gets choked. You not get people parked along the road because there's no space for a car park. So that space would have actually been conducive to hold vehicles that would have otherwise parked by the road. So that's the point I'm making.
But do you agree that that area has been overdeveloped?
Yes, it has been overdeveloped. And the major challenge is when there's an event and you need to park. You can't get a place to park. The entire place is choked. And it also adds to the traffic situation in the area. But then at least that place would have contained some of the cars that would have otherwise parked on the road.
So that was highlights of our interview with Dr. Michael Mensah. Now, why are we bringing this discussion up? It's not because we have any agenda against anybody's business. I think this is a very good case study for why our country's development is suffering. issues around, for example, how do you appropriate a space under a bridge for a private developer? That's number one. Number two, how does an assembly decide that of all places in East Legon, this is the best place for a car park and a washing bay, and even include a police station there, only to be told that, well, there's a police station not too far away? What kind of planning went into this? Number three, what's the relationship between the assembly and urban roads? Why is nobody taking responsibility for this? Urban roads seems to be hiding in some silence that, because the lady says she had a permit, she had a site plan, and she had permit conditions. The assembly is claiming they didn't know that she was putting up such a structure, and they also claim that she should have done something with the urban roads. Doesn't the urban roads have a unit within the assembly? Okay, number four, when did everybody now realize that this was such a bad idea for it to take the regional minister to go there to stop it? Now the developer is appealing to the president. It's well within their right, but is that how we should go about things now? So that when institutions are working, we go straight to the president to say somebody is abusing me? Maybe she should rather go to court. Okay, because for me, this is a very good, if the way we handle this tells me how we are thinking about development as a society. There's a lot of money in East Legon, but does that mean that proper things should not be done? Does that mean that everybody who has an idea about a possible business should be allowed to do it just because they are Ghanaians? And we don't have an agenda against anybody, but I don't think that the assembly, the urban roads have done well in this condition. You get it? And it's like now that the regional minister has come to stop the thing, everybody's running away. They have questions to answer. How did we get here? What was the thinking? They said they did a presentation on 25th October. The presentation they did, what was the basis for developing that space? Was it put to public tender? What were the conditions for the development? What was the traffic assessment report? What was the environmental impact assessment? Why a washing bay? How many cars in the car park? Who was going to collect the revenue for the car parking there? These are the questions that need to be asked if you want to go for it as a society. You are building a motorway extension. They don't even have enough space, so now they are building into the middle of the motorway. If you're on Tema motorway, you notice that the middle of the motorway is now being developed. Why? Because on the southern side of the motor, or the northern side of the motorway, we've built buildings from, there's a place called Pele's Pool. We've built buildings all the way down to Shiashi. And the people who have built this building, they didn't build it in the night, they built it in the day. Shops, banks, all kinds of things are on that road. You get it? And we all wake up one day, and so it's like we sit down for things to get bad, and then when somebody wants to stop one, then we say they are playing victim. It's very similar to the Ayawaso East case. We allow people to monitor our politics, and then when one person does it and it shocks all of us, or 5 people do it for whatever, and then we get up and say, oh, why are we playing the ostrich? Oh, so we should say because happening should happen to all of us die. Or okay, somebody's beating his spouse every day. Because it happens every day and we haven't stopped it, we should allow him to continue, because if we stop it today, we are pretending as if we didn't know that he was beating his spouse for the past 10 years. I mean, what kind of logic is this? You get it? We have to be serious as a society and say, so when we come back, we will deal with this flower pot issue without fear or favor. We have no agenda against anybody, but Ghana must develop, and it must not develop on the convenience of one person or 10 people or 5 people. We have to do the right thing across board. And if the assembly and the urban roads have derelicted their duty, they should pay for it. And if the woman has done the right thing, she should sue them. If she feels that they have deceived her and she has spent money she cannot recover, she should go and sue them. But the public space cannot be allowed to be taken over just because somebody has an idea. No, urban roads, come again. Don't tell me that that's the best place to do a car park and a washing bay. No.
Well, tech and social media trends is brought to us by Telecel and First Bank Ghana. You will experience banking like never before with First Mobile or Quick Banking. *894# is the code. Your bank will be in your hands. You make real-time transactions with First Mobile or Quick Banking. *894#. Enjoy fast, secure, convenient banking anytime, anywhere. Instant airtime and data purchase, funds transfer to and from Momo Wallet, inter-bank and intra-bank transfers, plus much more. Download the First Mobile app from Apple App Store or Play Store. Simply dial *894#. Follow the prompts. Join thousands of customers and join seamless banking. 0596 921 921. First Bank, you first.
Edwin Kwakufi is here with the segment. Edwin, welcome again.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Bernard, and good morning to everyone. So I'll just flow over from where you ended, Georgina Aso Opoku, trending on social media. That video from Channel One TV is making its way all around the internet. And since you've gone into the issues, I'll just bring you people's reactions to it. A lot of people obviously aren't happy with the location for the washing bay and parking space, and they're saying that it's good, it's been stopped, but how did it get to this stage in the first place? How did, as she said, she got permits from the assembly? How did she get permits from the assembly? Anyone who gave her those permits should be punished. Other people are saying, just as you said, if she did everything right and got those permits, she should sue and get whatever she put into that project. There are a few people who are expressing the opinion that we see such structures in other nations under footbridges, under overpasses, under interchanges. So we need to make better use of our spaces. If we could put something there that's beneficial for all of us, it could go there. And the final thing, as you mentioned, the plea to President Mahama. Was she guilt stripping the president, and should that be allowed? We shouldn't move this conversation to the presidency when there are institutions that are put in place to solve these issues. So trending very heavily on social media. The next trend, obviously, an issue you get into, Baba Jamal. So the NDC retained him as their parliamentary candidate for the Ayawaso East by election. So the committee presented its report, and I've been reading through it, and it says a number of things. First of all, the committee acknowledged that there was widespread vote buying during the primaries, and it wasn't limited to Baba Jamal. Or multiple candidates gave out gifts on that day, but Baba Jamal's was extensively documented because of first his status and the fact that he made comments justifying giving gifts to Channel One TV on the day. The committee said that distribution of items on voting day is inducement. It constitutes as inducement, and you can't say that just because you didn't tell people to vote for you, it's not inducement. Also, you can't say that because it's happened in the past, we should accept it as it is. So it's also said the NDC cannot be seen to be endorsing acts that it pledged to eradicate from our politics, and because of that, it recommended that ideally the primary should be annulled. But there was also an acknowledgement of the fact that the NDC has a deadline to present its candidates to the EC, and also that it doesn't have any specific provisions on vote buying in its constitution. So that was a major thing that was said by the report. So you can find the report. We'll read it later on the show, and there are a number of things. There are a number of things in there. So we'll move on to our next topic, which is Hamamat Montia, which has become a name that a lot of people.
Korea,
yes,
Korea,
Jane. So she became a lot more famous after the visit of Aisha Speed, who paid a visit to her Shea Butter Museum. She's the CEO and founder of that Shea Butter Museum, and now she's been honored as Ghana's Shea Butter ambassador by the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. So she's going to lead the charge in marketing Ghana's Shea Butter to the world. A big deal. And also one of the benefits from the visit of Aisha Speed, at least one person has benefited greatly from this, and hopefully the nation will benefit collectively as well. To my final trend, and last night there were a number of football matches in the Premier League. One of the standout fixtures was United grabbing a late equalizer against West Ham. A good point for United, but
Goal.
A good point for United, but it ended their 4-game winning run, and also it condemned United Strand, who is a fan who had committed to keeping his hair uncut until United picked up 5 wins in a row, committed him to more days at least with that long hair. So that's 4 wins, 1 draw. So he has to keep that hair. It's been over 500 days since he made that pledge, and United have not won 5 in a row. So he is big in the trends as well. Let's move to tech news, where social media is a big thing for us humans. We relate to one another on social media, find out information. But now social media has been created for AI as well. So there now Moltbook has been created for AI platforms to share ideas and have communities just as we do. So they currently have 1.5 million users according to their claims. And even though we can observe as mere humans, we can't post. It's just for the AI to communicate, share optimization strategies. And bizarrely, some have also started their own religion, apparently. They even post that humans are the past, machines are forever. So we need to keep an eye on this.
They say humans are what?
Humans are the past.
Oh, nonsense.
Machines are forever. So we need to keep an eye on this platform. Yeah, so social media for AI is apparently a thing now.
Interesting stuff. Thank you very much, as always.
For a bank to rely on, let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Would we say to banky baby, no lie. Only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe. Universal banking ain't in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt. They tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west. Everything is you first.
Nobody feed you, I'm like us. Do I'm like us. First Bank, we treat you first. Treat you first. Somebody see yeah. Think about you first. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank. There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter, Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
Hello, sir. Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly. My dear ones, we keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Live on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Channel One TV has a way of telling their stories. Stories that empower change, capturing the trending issues, delving into our communities, getting out the voices that matter.
Almost 13 to 16 people were under the ground and it collapsed on them. Yesterday we were able to make it and remove 8 of them and 4 were dead.
Channel One Newsroom, CNR, brings you an exhaustive coverage of the day's news. 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. every night.
Don't mine in forest reserves. And always when you've created a mess, clean it up. The laws are there. So it's not that you need more laws. It is just that you need more enforcement.
Channel One Newsroom captures the exact news temperature of the nation. From the northern, western, eastern, and southern parts of Ghana, Channel One Newsroom, CNR's got you covered.
Let's speak to the core issues in terms of how we can prevent professionals who have been given the mandate to teach our children, and for this matter, the whole children's standard of care, and how they can live up to expectation.
8 p.m. and 11 p.m. every night.
How can somebody work and you tell the person I appreciate you for 10 good months? I can't stand it. I'm owing rent. What should I do to be able to pay my rent? I don't understand. They should pay us. Enough is enough.
CNR, telling your stories, empowering change. Catch CNR on Channel One TV at 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. every night.
Want to study or explore career opportunities abroad? Take your first step with IELTS from the British Council, the world's most trusted English language test for visa applications, universities, and other institutions. Book your test and get free access to IELTS Ready Premium, our top-rated preparation platform, including practice tests, video tutorials, study plans, and more, worth 1,750 cedis. Visit our website today to achieve your study and career goals with the British Council.
When I was young, I asked my mother the secret of her vitality and health. She said, the right food, the right exercise, the right amount of sleep, and the right blood tonic. Nexcofa, the right blood tonic. Nexcofa Blood Tonic is fortified with iron and other essential vitamins and minerals for a strong, healthy and active body. Nexcofa Blood Tonic is effective for the treatment of anemia, lack of appetite, and stressful conditions in both adults and children.
Nexcofa Blood Tonic, the right family blood tonic. Nexcofa Blood Tonic is manufactured and distributed by NS Chemist Limited. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Every family has secrets. Every home has drama.
Got you a hotel for a few nights. That was the best I could do.
I want a little dignity and shelter.
You make it sound so simple.
It was simple until you made it complicated.
And every household has stories you recognize.
Aquile pregnant. I didn't say she was pregnant for me.
Meet the Blanksons, a modern Ghanaian family just like yours. Funny, messy, and very real.
Opebia. Junior Bento is a young man who runs his father's company. Very successful. Just so you know.
Yes.
Just yes.
Yes, as a question. The young man runs his father's company.
So must everything be spelled out to you? Opebia. Opportunity comes but once.
The Blanksons, coming soon on Channel 1 TV.
The vibe is too much.
Mr. Kojo, 1 minute before you go to work. The AC you said you want to fix, it won't work.
Why?
Because the electrician will come and chisel my wall. It will make my building weak. Wait, is that a puppy? No animals in my house.
Kojo knows all the challenges about renting. That was his reality until he discovered Republic Bank. With Republic Bank's flexible mortgage solutions, you can move from tenant to homeowner quickly. Imagine stepping into your own home, a place for your family to grow and create memories. Big up. Join the Republic Verse. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Prices will go sweet to your body. Plenty products, they and deals. Free a crack, see Bimbila. Bribi, Wahoma, Obia. From appliances to clothes, beauty products, pay as you wish. Quality products, guaranteed. If it matters to you, then it matters to us. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
If you hate me and I don't even know, shame on you. If I love you and I don't let it show, shame on me. If you got enough and you don't have the need, shame on you.
This is City 97.3.
And you can't forgive me, shame on you, shame on you, shame on me, shame on everybody that knows the right thing but does the wrong. Shame on you, shame on me, shame on everybody that knows the right thing but does the wrong.
19 minutes past 8 on a City Breakfast Show. This season of love is here again, and Palms by Eagles, the elegant rebirth of Holiday Inn Airport City, invites you to celebrate in grand style with exciting packages designed for every love story. Choose your perfect date experience: a full weekend stay with Sunday brunch, a romantic one-night escape, an intimate candlelit dinner, or a vibrant Sunday brunch filled with great food, vibes, and memories. We're reducing our 1,500 event only to 1,200. Accommodation only is now 3,100, down from 3,300. You get a whole package for just 4,200 cedis, discounted by 300 cedis. These discounted rates run from now till today. So today's the last day to call and book Palms by Eagles. Call 055 522 5555 or 055 552 2252.
If you snitch on me and still call me your bro.
What if your bank helped you big up? Welcome to the Republic Verse, where your money, your business, and your dreams level up. Own your dream home with Republic Bank mortgages Grow faster with SME and corporate banking solutions. Run your daily finance smoothly with retail and commercial banking products. Build wealth with investments and trust management. Whether you're starting out, scaling up, or stepping into what's next, Republic Bank gives you the power to do more and shine brighter. Call Republic Bank toll free 0800 414414. That's 0800 414414. This is the Republic Verse. Do more, shine more, big up.
Now, do you know the hottest slogan in town? Say it with me, Patupa from GCB Bank. Patupa no be just vibes. It is your chance to win mega Gantuan prizes. We are talking the ultimate all-expense paid trip to the Global Football Fiesta next year, plus monthly TVs, fridges, cookers, and many goodies. The prizes know they finish. Join the winning team. Deposit and maintain 300 cedis or more in your GCB savings or current account. That's all. Small savings, the more points you earn. Patupa and boom. Say kutu, say bam, you fit win big. So get in the game, and your next stop will be Yankee, Canada, or Mexico. Just do it. From December 2025 to April 2026, save win, go with the Patupa promo by GCB Bank Global Football. Here we come. T&Cs apply. GCB, your bank for life. So if you've got a big dream but you're not sure where to start, Heritage Christian University helps you grow it while pursuing your degree. Our scholar practitioner faculty will guide you to solve real world challenges, whether your passion lies in business, computing, health, psychology, media, or theology. HCU provides the path to experience a university education that challenges you to dream, pursue, and achieve. HCU is a chartered university and accredited by GTech. Begin your journey with us. 0547 777731. Heritage Christian University, educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders. If you have no cash, no worries. Just tap, swipe, or pay online with confidence. Enjoy fast, secure, and convenient payments with a CBG MasterCard wherever you go. Whether you're shopping locally, paying online, or traveling internationally, the way you pay matters. One card, many opportunities. Get your CBG MasterCard today at the CBG branch and experience payments made easy. For inquiries, call our contact center 0302 216 000. Talk to us at cbg.com.gh is our email. Connect with us on socials, X everywhere, TikTok, all you go. CBG, we stand with you.
We're hearing from you on 053-998-6996. Later this morning, I'll be reading for you. It's just a 6-page report. Interim report on allegations of vote buying at the NDC Ayawaso East constituency primary held on 7 February. The party has said they have no choice but to allow Baba Jamal to be the candidate because of some limitations in their own law and because of the exigencies of time. Today is the last day for filing of nominations with the EC, and they could not do anything about the situation. But the report itself has some very, very serious conclusions positions around vote buying and influence of money in our elections. And we'll read that for you shortly. What I wanted to do was to just try and get at least the urban rules angle to this flower pot controversy. And again, if you haven't followed us, a couple of days ago, the regional minister for Greater Accra went to stop the building of a structure under the East Legon part of the flower pot flyover. And it's led to a lot of discussions. I interviewed Dr. Michael Mensah, who is the MCE for Ayawaso West Wogon. We've also spoken to Madame Georgina Opoku, who is the developer behind the parking and washing bay. Yesterday, our reporters met her at the site. Caleb, you've been doing some checks with the Department of Urban Roads.
Yes, please.
So let me just put this way. The MCE said that he believes that Mrs. Opoku faulted by not getting some clearance from Urban Roads.
Right.
Did you get that indication when you went to Urban Roads that there was something amiss in relation to what the developer was doing with them?
Exactly.
Is that the case?
There was a very firm indication from the Urban Roads that they did not authorize the permitting of that space for what the developer had intended to do. In fact, if you revert to the permit that the assembly issued to the developer, there's a part that says permit conditions, and just the first one says that your operation at the site must be in conformity with the plans and proposals of the the Department of Urban Roads for the area. You will therefore be required to liaise with the department to ensure there is alignment between your proposal and their plan for the area. So this is what she's been giving, and you recall in the first conversation with the minister, she mentioned that the developer had claimed that she had valid permit from the assembly, but the permit given the developer states here that whatever she was doing needed the express approval of the urban roads. It must be in tandem with their plan. And from what we get from the Department of Urban Roads, they've not given her the green light to go ahead with that plan. What we rather learn from the Department of Urban Roads is a master plan to revitalize urban spaces across the country with such highways.
Interchanges.
Interchanges, yes. And so beneath
were
such
they
spaces,
involved in choosing the developer?
No.
Urban Roads?
No.
Because the lady said in the voice clip that Urban Roads and the assembly invited her for a meeting.
So what I got from Urban Roads was that there was a meeting between the municipal assembly, some representatives of their outfit, and then the developer as well. But whether that concluded into giving her the go-ahead to start what she did is what they dispute.
Second question.
Yeah.
Urban Roads have said, you say Urban Roads say they have plans for developing these spaces.
Yes, ma'am.
And are those plans details known? Does it include washing bays under those structures?
Good. So there is a presentation they had done earlier to some of their stakeholders that has revitalizing spaces under interchanges in Ghana. And it includes parking lots, because their point is that if you go past most of our interchanges, beneath them from Circle to Kaswa to Atomic, you find that Atomic Junction, Mile 7 and all of these places, some of them have been a refuse dump site. Circle often comes up, you know, sometimes people sleep there, deranged persons take advantage of some of these places. It's been unkempt for a long time, so they are moving in to sanitize that space. If you go to the Kaswa interchange in particular, you'd have noticed a fire station somewhere down there. So they are looking to have these spaces revitalized in a way that people can recreate there, number one, people can park there, number two. So with the specific one we are talking about, the interchange, the Spintex side close to the Bank of Ghana building, the Urban Roads has a plan to develop that space. They say it has a capacity of parking about 100 cars.
So which means that the Urban Roads cannot say they didn't know about this development.
The
because
ladies.
what Mrs. Opoku or Madam Opoku is doing is actually what the Urban Roads is telling us they want to do.
Exactly.
So the only question we need to clarify now is whether the woman's development is she's developing what the Urban Roads planned, or she's gone ahead of Urban Roads. Because the MC says the woman did not sort of get the permit from Urban Roads to do some aspect of what she was doing.
That's correct.
Which is why the minister came to stop it. Because, I mean, this is very important, because if the Department of Urban Roads believes that the space at East Legon should be developed into a car park and a washing bay, then we need to see the logic and justification and also the work that went into it. Do you get? Because when Caleb went to Urban Roads, they sent him a report. They sent him some documents that seems to suggest that they had plans to develop the place into something like that. So the question we need to answer is that the woman was doing it without Urban Roads? Maybe she went ahead of them.
But the woman says she consulted them.
Good. So what's what I'm saying? So why have they let the minister come to demolish then? If the assembly, because the assembly man I spoke to said, oh, the reason the woman's mistake was that she hadn't gone to Urban Roads.
Yeah. But the woman said she went to.
That's my point now. So I'm saying that. So because the woman said she's been dealing with the assembly and Urban Roads.
Yeah.
MC says he's aware that they are doing a car park. He's not aware that she's putting up that structure, and that she should have gone to Urban Roads to get any clearance to develop the space. Caleb has read that. Urban Roads hasn't come to say they know the woman or not, but all they've said is that they have had drawings and plans to develop the place. So if you put two and two together, Urban Roads cannot feign ignorance of what she's doing. Maybe she didn't come to them directly for that structure she was building, but to develop a space that you have a PowerPoint presentation on.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm saying that Urban Roads must then explain to me or the public what work has gone into such an idea. Because, Papa, we know these spaces, we know the traffic congestion there. If you say you want to develop a car park and a washing base there, have you done a traffic impact assessment? Are they convinced that that washing base will not worsen the traffic problem that they say they want to solve? Because if you read the presentation they sent through Caleb, they basically say they have had to build overpasses to reduce traffic, but an unintended consequence of the overpasses has been the unutilized space, and they call it a social problem. Okay, so if there's an unutilized space under an overpass, how does putting up car parks and washing bays and the rest of it solve that problem without creating more problems? Okay, because if you want to solve traffic and therefore you invest millions of Ghana cedis in building an interchange and an overpass, and then you say an unintended consequence of that is that you have an underutilized space, why don't you just govern the space better? Does developing a car park and a washing bay under the space solve? Do you get me? Because there's
actually reintroduces the problem you are trying to cure.
I don't understand it. And Caleb, you see, I want you to read exactly what they said, because I don't want to be like, I'm putting it in their mouth. Read the paragraph of their report. This is what they are claiming.
For the permit?
No, for the plants.
Oh, sure.
Streetscape.
That thing that they said, the document you said with me. You
a moment. So this is revitalizing spaces and interchanges in Ghana. Background: in recent years, the Department of Urban Roads has constructed several interchanges in major cities across Ghana. These interchanges were designed primarily to alleviate traffic congestion at critical intersections where vehicular flow exceeded capacity. While the primary objective of these interchanges has been successfully met, they have inadvertently introduced a new social challenge.
What is that social challenge?
So
homelessness and squatting.
Read this. No, don't say anything.
Okay, so the underutilized spaces beneath these structures, existing conditions.
Hold on, let's take the logic again.
Sure.
Caleb, take your time. Simon, listen to this. In recent years, the Department of Urban Roads has constructed several interchanges in major cities across Ghana. No contestation there. These interchanges were designed primarily to alleviate traffic congestion at critical intersections where vehicular flow exceeded capacity.
Yes.
So far, so good.
Yes.
Now, this is my problem. While the primary objective of these interchanges has been successfully met, i.e., the reduction of traffic, they have inadvertently introduced a new social challenge.
Correct.
Which social challenge they describe as the underutilization of spaces
beneath these structures.
How is that a social problem?
So it goes on to say that, Bernard, it can answer your question. There is homelessness and squatting. Many interchanges, Kwame Nkrumah Circle, Atomic Junction, have become shelters for homeless people. Squatters create informal settlements and poor sanitary conditions. 2, unregulated hawking and street trading. Underneath interchanges like La Paz, Circle and Kaswa, informal markets have sprung up. Street vending often blocks access routes, creating safety risks and traffic congestions and crime and insecurity. Some of the underpasses have become hotspots for petty crimes, for example, phone snatching, pickpocketing, etc., especially at night. Poor lighting worsens the situation, and poor sanitation, waste disposal. It goes on.
My challenge is, are you saying that when you create an overpass, that space then creates the conditions for these things you've described? These things you've described exist in society.
Sure.
The fact that people use those spaces for those things, do you understand me? So it's like, then you're saying that
Circle. Some nature abhors vacuum. So if you leave the place like that, then the pickpockets are hiding in the background and all of that.
That is not what created the pickpockets.
Yes.
So you can't.
No, they are there. They exist, but they found.
I said they are utilizing the space.
Yes.
The if you like, the empty space
exactly
has created homelessness. What does that mean?
Or it has created.
It has become a space.
No, from what you read, it says that it has brought up a new social problem of homelessness.
No, it says it has become shelters for them.
No, read.
To be fair, it says it has become shelters for the homeless persons.
Yeah, but there are infrastructural elements that you can put in to dissuade people from
going to sleep there. Yes.
If you check the Kanda overpass, they have these
the stones.
Yes.
Cycle, they put bench on it and still sleep.
No. But of course, if you allow it, people will do it. But I'm saying that it's still very inconveniencing for people.
That's true.
But if you allow, you look on concern, that's what happened. But they shouldn't give us this as a justification for putting in impediments for something that they've cured with an overpass.
Yes.
You have cured the problem with overpass, and you want to introduce a micro traffic by introducing a washing bay. Would the cars fly into the washing bay?
No, they said there's an entry point and there's an exit, and the place has capacity for 100 parking.
No, you see, the entry and exiting is what slows down flowing traffic. That's what we are talking
And
about.
the roads are only 2 lanes, and if it's a very
you get me?
Yeah.
Check the Spintex overpass near the mall, the big mall.
The Palace Mall.
The Palace.
So this is
Mall.
the flower pot side.
Yes.
No,
yes.
Have you noticed that as you proceed towards the
roundabout,
the road itself tapers and becomes smaller,
very narrow?
That's a control measure to keep the traffic steady. Yes, people started complaining it was too small. No, but it was the structural architecture should make sure that people slow down and
towards
then
the roundabout.
Fair enough. Now you are saying that let's create other structures there so that we'll utilize the space. No, you are disrupting the flow of traffic.
Exactly.
And it's going to become a social problem for us. You are creating a bigger. So if they had plans, which they have said, they should abandon the plan. Secondly, the woman said that she spoke with them.
Yes.
Maybe we can't push her too much because we know the circumstances under which these things happen. Now that we have seen this thing, the regional minister has acted.
Correct.
So what is Urban Road doing? Because you see, the involvement of Urban Road is for as long as they want to keep the sanity of the road infrastructure. But the assembling point where people gather and the management of it still lies in the power of the assembly.
So they cannot relinquish that.
No, the assembly cannot.
Because it's in their constituency.
It is. The assembly cannot. So you see, the assembly knew that the urban roads had this plan, and yet check their permit. They now tell the lady that we are giving you permit, but go back to the urban roads so that they can validate this. What does that mean? Why should it be the person who's applying for the permit who now what does the permit mean anyway?
Don't forget that there's urban roads unit within the assembly.
Every assembly has.
So when you even say that, and I asked the man yesterday, I don't know what he said, but you cannot tell me that the urban roads are distinct. The reason we have urban roads unit within every assembly is to solve these problems. So this is what I am saying. It seems to me as though in Ghana, when development is an intention, and when I say development, I use the word as in they want to build things, not development in the sense of economic development. When people want to do developments,
structural development,
they stop at nothing. And I don't think they consider many things. Look, on that boundary road, it's a disaster. See, yesterday I used that road. They put jersey barriers between those coming down from Flower Pot into East Legon, because the East Legon police station front, it's become a traffic prone area. There's an event center next to the East Legon police station.
There is.
When there's a funeral or wedding there, you can't move. Then there's a Wembley football park there with a small car park. Then there are all kinds of
chains
shops.
of shops and restaurants and eateries.
When you get to the U-turn at the eatery, this place, Star Bites, is that the name? It is something. For me, the assembly needs to do a proper traffic management system. Putting up a car park under the interchange, in my view, my respect,
and a washing bay.
No, there's plans for 7-a-side football park, tennis ball.
In there.
No, so
in that same place.
With what the urban roads plans to do.
In that same place.
Yes, I've seen the
7-a-side football day.
Artistic impression.
How big is that place?
So this is the Spintex side, close to the Bank of Ghana side. I'm told.
But Caleb, wait. On that road, you have Al Rayyan School. There's American International School. There's an AstroTurf in about 2 schools before the the traffic light.
Those are
Then
private.
after that, there's another.
They are not open to the
No,
public.
but you see, this is development and assembly. You see, this is the thing. An assembly cannot say that because there are 3 astroturfs belonging to private people, let's put up another one for the public.
In fact, I understand that for the Pokwase interchange too, there is a similar plan because the unintended similar plan to utilize those
we
spaces.
can't question their plan.
Design.
But that's not for us. We are not. We are here sitting here. We are media people.
Yeah.
What we are saying is that for Urban Roads to say they knew nothing about this construction,
No,
it
they,
doesn't tell you.
they haven't said so.
So why don't they come out?
When they have
so why
said,
did they sit down for the thing to happen?
good.
Because
That's a
the
good
woman
one.
says that
Yes.
I have been talking to them.
Yeah.
The grapevine information we have here is that the Urban Roads have not granted permit for the designs that she submitted to them.
Correct.
But how difficult is that for the Urban Road to act?
But if they haven't given her the approval, why is she building?
And I'm saying that and you have seen that somebody has submitted a design, proposed design for construction, and you have not approved, and the person has gone ahead to build.
And has already invested in equipment.
Yeah, but why are you the regulator? Why are you looking on consent?
Exactly.
Why haven't you stopped? And it has taken the regional minister
to go there and ask them to stop.
And you are saying that we should clap for you.
You haven't issued a statement to explain your side.
Exactly.
And
so Urban Roads, they have questions to answer. Yes, she probably, as I'm hearing, she submitted the thing, you did not approve it.
Yeah.
Which letter shows that you rejected it?
Correct point.
Right.
Which letter shows that you rejected it?
So state agencies should not let silence.
Now that, you see, it's a very critical issue because of where this thing is situated, and then the cost that we had to incur to put up that overpass. Now, if you let this thing pass, it's going to replicate itself.
Now, apparently, there are plans for other overpasses.
Yeah, but we can't be random in these things.
Let me even make it worse for you. The Atomic Junction overpass is one of the worst designed overpasses in my view.
It's terrible, my lord.
Where the gas explosion occurred. Yeah. There's so much traffic buildup from Presec to Atomic Junction to New Road. Urban Roads haven't seen need to reduce the size of the roundabout or redesign it.
And the potholes there cries worse.
Do you understand me? If you are interested in traffic flow, let me give you another one. You are from George Walker Bush Highway and you are going to Wager and to McCarthy Hill. That area, I mean, the whole interchange is riddled with bumpy, I don't know what to call it, connections. They should be fixing those things. What I'm saying is that you do what is necessary before you do what is beautiful. If traffic solving is your issue, we want to see the traffic assessment report you did that convince you that a washing bay and a car park under the East Legon side of the Flower Pot interchange is a good thing to do. Publish it for us to see. That's number one. Number two, Atomic Junction overpass. What have you done? Traffic has been, when I'm going to any part of Ashoman, Agbogba, Atomic, I avoid Atomic Junction like a plague.
It's terrible.
If you are going to Summons, if you are coming from New Road, I'm imagining, but if you are coming from New Road and you are going to Zongo, I don't see the wisdom in why you have to come to that same small roundabout. You could have easily cut a bear out. They put a taxi rank there. These are the things Urban Road should be thinking about. That Atomic Junction, over the past 1 year, what is the traffic assessment? Is it a design issue? Is it a behavioral issue? You won't do any of that. There are potholes in Atomic Junction roundabout. You won't touch it. And yet you have time to design
Washing Bay.
PowerPoint for Washing Bay under. No, Charlie, no. Let's not do this. There are many traffic bottlenecks that they can do something simple to cure. They won't do it. Go to Miocho Pram. You are coming from Ada. You spend hours there. Sometimes all it takes is to do a little extension of the road. They won't do it. We said because of that exchange, roundabouts on the Pram Dowenya Road have been encumbered. At least put something there for the cars to move quickly. You won't touch it. Yet you have time to design. Charlie, we are not fools in this country. Do what is necessary first. Go to Atomic Junction. Somebody sent me a message today. I should tell Urban Roads that those who live on the McCarthy Hill side. Let me look for the message and read.
Oh, McCarthy Hill.
No, let me read it for you.
That problem is still there.
Hello, Bernard. I drove on the Malam Junction flyover, and the bumps were just destructive. Urban roads should go and work before further deterioration. So we see, for me, these days the public is very sharp. People have cameras and
it
they
means
are
that the
taking videos.
person may have driven from the N1 towards McCarthy Hill. Yes, but Bernard, if you try moving from the McCarthy Hill side back onto the N1,
oh my God,
that is
before you even join the thing,
Bernard, it's a spiritual disaster.
And you see, this is my challenge. And sometimes there are many examples of this. So I'm saying to urban roads that please, there are many things you can do to improve traffic. If traffic management is your concern, there's a lot of work you have to do. Developing spaces under interchanges by private people for washing bays and things, I don't think is a priority at all. If there are people who are homeless sleeping there, let the town planning people, let the assemblies manage it. Let the assemblies find a way of moving them. Converting them into washing bay and car park does not solve the problem.
But here's the thing, and let me be real with you. You see, how I see this. Somebody within the assembly and the urban roads was incentivized to see a solution
in that
in those spaces. The plan was drawn up in November. And I've had conversations with you several times about how we plan these things. If you indeed, urban roads, and it's made up of engineers. These are people who do long-term thinking.
And this November is a year after the road was done.
Yes.
So the road
This
was
is November 2025.
So it means a year after the road was before they realized.
When was the first conversation between them and Madam?
Good question.
The plan for this per the PPT I have seen is November 2025. That's when this was drawn up as a solution to all the problems of the interchanges in this country that we have. November 2025. I am saying that when you start planning interchanges, we've raised this question: what is the conversation they have with the assemblies as to what they need, what can be done? Because here we are, in listening to the narration, we are putting in a police post, per what I have seen, a parking spot. The key thing there for me, Sames, was the rationale that they were going to build something that is climate sustainable. If you read the statement that the PPT,
the original
in bold print, something that is climate sustainable and environmentally friendly. You are putting up a washing bay for an interchange that costs, under an interchange that costs 147 million Ghana cedis. The original plan of that interchange did not accommodate a drain for something like a washing bay. Where will water flow?
Thank you.
Where will it flow? The soap and the chemicals that are used, where would they flow through? Who checks? Who did those things? If you had pre-planned this, certainly there will be allowances for those things.
Thank you.
Now, I am not too bothered by trying to find alternate uses for these things. And they go on to give a lot of examples as to other countries where under the underparts of bridges, tunnels and whatnot have been used for these things. But Bernard, normally we have been privileged to travel small. Those areas are normally free public spaces that are green areas as well. Most are temporary. You get maybe at most 2 or 3 yearly. So they mentioned Sao Paulo, for instance. I've been privileged to be in Sao Paulo for 14 days, particularly that part that they are talking about. The graffiti centers. The main part that they cite as even an example in their project, Samet, it's an area that had been abandoned for several years. Nobody actually uses it. Traffic doesn't pass through there. So the city said, if traffic doesn't pass through here and it's been abandoned for years, why don't we do this? So they decided to do that. I've been to Chongqing. They mentioned Chongqing again. If you've been to Chongqing, Chongqing is a city built on a mountain.
Chongqing.
On the other side, you have rivers. So the very unique nature of Chongqing is such that it was a city built out of those mountains. So they don't have spaces.
The other side is rivers.
Yes.
No, the one who Agbemi.
So, Chongqing perhaps is the city that has perhaps the most bridges you've ever seen. That's like 20k bridges. So, as part of that plan, Chongqing urban developers say, we will put the facilities that we cannot build under, because we have 20,000 of those things. So that's a large expanse of space to utilize. So again, it's what? Free public playgrounds, basketball, green parks, bike pathways. So the people who don't use cars and things, they ride their bicycles through those paths to get to where they are going. So they don't have interactions with cars and rail. That is their solution. Ours is to put together a plan that says we are putting a police post, a washing bay,
car park,
seven-a-side football pitch.
Is that part of it?
Yes, that is there.
Are you kidding me?
Some tennis
in an area
something
under and it's a very dense traffic area.
Brutal.
So you tell us, and that's the logic of it is what Samens, discussed initially. You are solving a problem. Once the problem is solved, you look at it and say, where space na any other man? We should bring back the traffic, because let's assume we put up the washing bay, a very nice modern washing bay, a drive-through washing bay.
Yes, drive-through.
Ghana, we like nice things. It takes at most through those washing bays, you can do the whole process takes like 5 minutes. The wash, the foam, is the cleaning. Sometimes, if you want to do detailing of the inside, that you have to park your car. So you have a car park for 100 cars, which for me is not enough rationale, because 100 cars, looking at the developments around as you outlined, 100 is not enough. Just an area to park 100 cars is not enough justification, because those areas alone you will need, unless you were looking at a parking space of say 1,000. That is when a municipality makes a decision like this. But for 100 cars, we can park 100 cars at Citi FM.
Charlie, let's move to the next topic.
I can't. Hold on.
Time.
So
it's important.
So we sit down and then we ask these questions, and I'm saying somebody was incentivized. And my call to action, and I like to make call to actions, is this. Regional minister has acted, whatever. Look, I don't buy the appeal to pity. I don't buy the name dropping. I did not enjoy your interview with Dr. Mensah. Dr. Mensah should not have a job.
Minister, interviews are not for enjoyment, they are for information.
Oh, for the listener, we decide what we do with the interview.
Dr. Mensah.
The listeners, yeah.
For Dr. Mensah,
you are giving the information.
You want to enjoy?
We want to enjoy.
He's the MC, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He should be sacked.
Dr. Michael Mensah.
He should be sacked.
Oh, they should go him.
Look, that 3-minute interview you conducted with him tells us, as a listening public, everything we need to know about his understanding of the job that he has. I like his even-temperedness. He took his time. But you pushed him on the traffic management situation. And his insistence that, oh yes, it is overdeveloped, so it is parking that we need. And the municipal chief executive's bright vision, his bright vision is that we can utilize the 100-car parking spots there as a solution to the overdevelopment of the area. Tells me all I need to know about Dr. Mensah and his fit for purposeness for the job. Sack him. Everybody who falls in that chain between the urban roads and the municipality, who had interactions that led to this point where we're having this conversation, whether it is the local government minister, whether it is the regional minister, they should be having serious conversations. And finally, Bernard, let us have, it is good to dream, and it is good to have big pictures, and it is good to have solutions. I support finding solutions for the spaces there, if indeed there are solutions that will benefit the general public. But I am a bit worried by the fact that a lot of these solutions tend to favor businesses, which is why I say somebody was incentivized. I don't care where the incentive came from, but somebody was incentivized to see a profit-oriented solution
more than a social
problem.
Yeah. So they construe the social problem and change it
and to something that we can make money from. And that has always been the bane of this country.
Yeah.
Where in trying to solve our social problems, somebody always sees the profit and the dollar signs and says, let's just make money.
Some people call
so
it
Godfrey, you prefer a green space open to the public.
They call it a market approach.
Whatever it is,
you see, and I'll go in this direction of the assembly. I mean, Godfrey believes that the man shouldn't have a job by this time. Indeed, in certain Western jurisdictions, the man would have resigned by now. But that aside, you see, Urban Road can tell us that they know nothing about it. And the reason I tend to go with that is that they actually went to the assembly upon the invitation of the MC. And they did the entire presentation regarding what they intend to do.
Yeah.
Following after that, through the same assembly, they communicated to the Urban Road that, well, there's a woman who also has plans to do so and so. Urban Road said, fair enough, we do not have our money ready, but let's see the designs and everything.
Apparently, I'm told that proposal has not been presented.
So we don't know whether it's
Road
tomorrow
so
that the designs will go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But guess what? Our sources at Urban Roads also saying that, look, we don't control the assembly. The assembly, the leadership of the assembly was the one that has supervised this project. Although we have not given our consent. Okay?
Yeah.
My only question to the Urban Roads is that, what action did you take?
Okay.
So, the minister has done the right thing, but she shouldn't stop short at querying.
Asking more questions.
Yes. So, I think next step is the minister or anybody at that level of authority should invite the MC, invite Urban Roads, and find a solution, which solution will guide us as a nation in dealing with other similar spaces.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Bernard, just some add-ons. I understand the Atomic Junction overpass is under highways and not urban roads.
Whichever.
And then also the
That's
2025,
all we always do.
the presentation in 2025.
Caleb, hold on, I understand.
Okay, sure.
So urban roads feels they are being maligned. But the point about what must be done there, are they valid or not? So every time it's under this, it's under that, it's under this. So okay, maybe they should label the roads now so we know. So they will say Atomic Junction overpass under highways. It's too complicated. It's too complicated. You know,
Also
they want to even create a national road authority too. We say we won't agree.
There was that.
And it's like we fight for the post, but when the work comes, we say it's not us. So what should we do? You understand? I don't even understand it. Anyway, thank you. Highways, please go and do the Tommy Johnson thing. More information.
The permitting regime for infrastructural development, we need to take a second look at it. You know, a friend is just telling me that in his house in the UK, he just wanted to create a small barn, you know, at the backyard of his house.
His own house?
In his house. It took him 6 months for the local council to grant him that permit.
6 months?
6 months.
Why? For his own house?
Inspection, its suitability, how it's going to affect the neighbors. And you know what I'm saying is that, and I've always maintained this country's development will not be driven by rhetorics and speeches by politicians. It will be driven by the strength of our district and local assemblies.
Because how are
the
people
weaker they are, the weaker we are as a nation.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to end. Caleb, if you can read a few comments.
Sure,
for me,
there are lots of them. You don't need a car park or washing. Bro, okay, you can never go to Rwanda and see these acts there. How can you build under an interchange? Ghana is indeed not a country. We are in a mess, you say. You didn't add your name. Okay. Bernard says you don't need a car park, washing bay around an overpass. Let's be serious. Ghana is dirty. The leaders not ashamed of how Accra looks like. Accra is not a city. Zogish. These are some messages from YouTube. That car park will attract food vendors, then the other sellers. Before we realize we have East Legon markets. Okay.
Simple.
If your Pebi says safety issues, so safety issues, was there a health and safety assessment done? What happens if a car tumbles from the overhead? That's a question you're asking. So I was just making the points to buttress what you said, that you go to some localities and you have people building sackaways on the road. From their home, the sewer that comes from their home, it enters the sackaway, which is on a part of the road. And you ask yourself, if assemblies are working, how does this work?
Time check is a minute past 9. We're still on a City Breakfast show. We're going to read you some highlights of the 6-page report that Dr. Kovito Topikwachi and his team put together. Yeah. And there was... sorry, Mr.
G-Tech make wild.
They will come catch you.
Professor Jilabo.
Oh, Charlie.
Good morning.
You know, busy. One day we should discuss this G-Tech thing. Yeah. Because I don't have enough information about it. But my instinct is that people mean now. Yeah, that's am I wrong? People mean the guy.
Yeah, but I think they are not. For me, I mean, my personal view is that I don't think they are handling it well.
Which people? Those who don't.
Those who are opposing him.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think they are handling it well. I mean, you may have a basis, but you don't play academia in the media like the way they are doing.
Yeah, it's like they are angry with the way he's gone about his work. So
it's academia. Let's keep it sacrosanct.
But I feel like he's also gone too far.
Well, I unless he's being arbitrary.
Some of the complaints are that he is.
But it's even easier if it is indeed a case that he's being arbitrary. You know, the laws or whatever establishing his role should be able to. We should confront the laws and let's stop personalizing it.
Okay.
Because today is Jinapo, tomorrow it may be one of the same people who are fighting him.
It's true. Let's deal with this. There's a quick one. But I need you to bring to your attention, to the authority, spiking bolts on the Malam interchange.
What?
Spiking bolts on the Malam interchange and overhead due to expansion gaps. It's extremely dangerous. Again, I don't know whether this is highways or urban roads or rural roads.
That's highways. That's highways.
This time when you mention okay, come on.
As for the N1 is highway.
No, the interchange.
Yeah,
the Malam interchange.
Yeah, it's an extension of N1.
So it's a highway.
It has to be.
Let me describe what's happening. So the expansion joints some of them have come off, and so the bolts that were holding them, they are spiking out like that.
So you can destroy your car.
It's actually dangerous, honestly.
Anyway, so let's deal with the issues you have in front of us. Yeah.
Before then, Bernard, Enterprise Insurance is inviting our listeners to get claims, insure their vehicles with them. Insure Naturally promo is what we are doing. When you insure, you also get to be on the road to the ultimate football experience. When you insure your car with Enterprise, you don't just get protection, you get extra rewards. Enjoy free fuel coupons, airtime, shopping vouchers, and stand a chance to win an all-expense paid ultimate football experience live at the stadium. Insure your car now with Enterprise Insurance and be part of the Insure Naturally promo. Promo runs from now till May 2026. We are doing this on the NLA's Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Enterprise Insurance is your advantage. Now, in today's connected world, technology is not a convenience, it's critical. When devices fail, productivity, business, and communication are affected. Tech Therapy Limited is professional technology service company in Ghana, providing reliable repair and support for smartphones, tablets, laptops, and smart wearable devices. Whether it's your personal device or a fleet of devices supporting your operations, Tech Therapy Limited delivers support that keeps you moving. 0505-789-096 is the number to call. Send us an email, acc.service@techtherapy.africa. On socials, Tech Therapy GH. Tech Therapy Limited, your digital wellness partner.
All right, we will take a short breather. When we come back, we'll just bring you some highlights of the report that the NDC's 3-member committee put together, and then we'll get into other things. Stay with us.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Looking to study at a trusted university with strong values-based education? Welcome to Heritage Christian University, located in Accra and fully accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. At Heritage Christian University, we offer more than a degree. You will learn from experienced scholar practitioners, gain professional certifications, and enjoy en-suite hostel facilities in a safe, secure campus. We offer affordable programs in nursing, midwifery, computer science, multimedia, IT, communication, psychology, theology, and business administration. Enjoy hands-on learning, professional certifications, and top-up options for WAS, HND, and diploma holders. Mature students over 25 are also welcome. Admissions are open for January, March, and September. Get started today. Apply online at www.hcu.edu.gh. For enquiries, WhatsApp us on +233 547 777 731 or +233 202 298 399.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-322-31. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Nine minutes past 9. I just want to read some highlights of the recommendations and conclusions of this report, because I think, gentlemen, because we cover news, we just cover the headline that Baba Jamal can run, but I think the committee's report, we need to do justice to it. It's just 6 pages. So let me read a few.
Oh, okay, you're going to. I thought.
Oh no, okay. So start.
I can just go through it because I've highlighted some of the portions.
Yes, but give me the first few then.
Yeah, the first few are pretty important. So this is all 6 pages of it. Recommendations and conclusions. 1. Having examined the evidence before us, including video footage, candidate statements on the public record, and submissions from all aspirants, the committee is satisfied that widespread inducement and vote buying took place during the Ayawaso East Parliamentary Primary of 7 February 2026. These practices were not confined to a single campaign.
multiple aspirants engaged in the distribution of material goods and financial inducements to delegates. We note, however, that issues related to Honorable Muhammad Baba Jamal Ahmed were the most extensively documented by virtue of his statements and his status as a serving public officer. 2. It is important to state at the outset that our findings are institutional in nature. They are not directed at the character or long-term commitment of any individual aspirant. Let me go to 3. The distribution of items such as motorcycles and television sets to delegates on the day of a primary is by its very nature an act of inducement. It's a clear statement. It is neither necessary nor reasonable to suppose that such gestures have no effect on human conduct. The natural and foreseeable response to the receipt of a material benefit in the context of a decision is that it influences that decision. These inducements automatically created conditions that undermined the perception and integrity of a level playing field. The committee does not suggest that every delegate who received such items was bought, nor do we impugn the integrity of the many who voted on genuine conviction. However, it is a reasonable and unavoidable conclusion that gifts of this character and scale given directly to voters prior to or in the course of an ongoing election were sufficiently substantial in nature to be construed as inducements. Then I'll take you to 4. The assertion
before that,
you only need to read the last paragraph.
No, it said the act of offering such inducement is itself the breach. It is not.
It need
not be demonstrated that each individual recipient changed their vote.
Yes, so I think that's a key line. Okay, let me go to 4 for you. The assertion that vote buying and inducements during elections are historical precedents and that the Ayawaso East primaries should therefore be exempt from scrutiny is immaterial to the core issue.
Thank you.
A political tradition as distinguished as ours must periodically reflect and recalibrate. I'll take it to 5, which is key. Accordingly, and they put this in bold print.
They bolded it.
Accordingly, the committee is of the view that the integrity of the process could best be protected by nullifying the results of the Ayawaso East constituency primaries. We recognize, however, that this recommendation carries significant legal and practical implications, including the fact that the NDC's constitution does not contain provisions for the annulment of elections. The Ayawaso East primaries were supervised and results certified by the EC. The Commission's deadline for filing the party's candidates for the March 3 by-election is imminent. The determination of the appropriate course of action ultimately rests with the Functional Executive Committee or the National Executive Committee for that matter, acting within the party's constitution and in consultation with relevant authorities. We are acutely aware of the time, resources, and goodwill invested by all aspirants as well as the over 1,000 delegates who participated in good faith. Any decision taken will affect committed party members who acted out of loyalty and conviction. It is therefore imperative that whatever course is adopted be clearly communicated as a step forward strengthening, not fracturing the party. 7. This committee cannot ignore the context in which these events have occurred. There is palpable public distaste for the monetization of politics in Ghana. The electorate entrusted this party with power on the strength of a promise to do things differently, the reset agenda. The expectation is not merely that the NDC will govern competently, but that it will hold itself to a higher standard of integrity in all its affairs. If the party is seen to tolerate in its primaries the very practices it has pledged to eradicate in national governance, the resulting disillusionment will be swift and justified. I'll take you to 9 now. We wish to state clearly, and this again is in bold, we wish to state clearly that our findings are not directed at any individual as a matter of personal animus. The issue before us is larger than any single candidacy. It is whether the NDC will confront the erosive and malign effect that the monetization of politics has on internal democracy and equal opportunity of all members to contest on a level playing field. That broader confrontation is beyond our present scope, but we flag it as urgent. We note that the party does not currently have sufficiently specific guidelines prohibiting inducements in internal elections. This gap has forced reliance on the Political Parties Act, the party's constitution, and general principles of open democracy. We recommend that explicit rules, including a clear prohibition on the distribution of material goods and financial inducements to delegates, be treated as an immediate priority. That is beyond our present mandate, but we consider it essential. The absence of a specific written prohibition has not, however, barred us from reaching reasonable conclusions where clear and obvious facts contravene the spirit of open democratic practice.
Correct.
The right of party members to choose their candidates without inducement does not require codification before it can be defended. Finally, we observed that what occurred in Ayawasu is part of a larger and extremely concerning national trend. Vote buying has become entrenched across party lines. The political class must recognize that this trajectory is a great danger to the republic and is not sustainable. It corrodes public trust and produces a politics that serves those who can pay rather than those who are meant to be served. 12. We must also be mindful that when a party opens its doors to the highest bidder, it cannot then complain when undesirables walk through.
Thank you.
If we reduce our primaries to an auction, we must accept what auctions produce. The price goes to the wealthiest, not the worthiest. And we should not console ourselves that the bidder of tomorrow will share our values. The auction does not ask why you are bidding. It only asks how much. There may come a day, perhaps sooner than we dare imagine, when the winning bid is placed by hands that mean this party and this nation nothing but harm. We must shut that door now, while it is still ours to shut.
This is very powerful.
13. The NDC should see this movement as an opportunity to demonstrate the values it has professed. Reform of the party's internal electoral processes must be an immediate priority, and the leadership must commit to completing that process ahead of the next election cycle. If the reset agenda is to mean anything, it must begin at home. We commend the General Secretary, the Majority Caucus, and His Excellency the President for the swiftness of their initial responses and respectfully submit these recommendations to the FEC or FEC in the confidence that the party will act with the same resolve.
Finally.
15. Finally, the committee wishes to state that it was unable to address its mandate in full in respect of the recommendations on sustainable measures and reforms to decisively end the practice of inducement and vote buying in the party's internal electoral processes. The time available was grossly inadequate, having regard to the fact that we had only 1 day to sit and make recommendations to the FEC. Signed, Honorable Kofi Totobi Kwachi, Chairman, Honorable Inusa Fuseni, Member, and Georgette Emefa Fuga, Esquire, February 10, 2026.
Member. Okay.
The reason I asked that this be read was because all of us were waiting to know whether the primary will be set aside or not. We sort of reduced the whole exercise to this. But I feel like this report is very serious. And it admits a lot of serious things that require both reflection and a lot of action. And I want to commend the committee for putting this out, admitting and pointing out the grave dangers of monetization in our politics and recommending strongly things that need to be done. And sometimes you understand, you know, the politicians, they have also the issue of pragmaticness, being pragmatic, that today, 11th, is the last day for filing nominations. If the committee was set up on Saturday and they were supposed to present their report on Tuesday, which is yesterday, if they recommend an annulment of the vote, I'm not sure they'll have enough time to get a candidate. But I think that they put this out for us to know that they do not endorse what happened on Saturday. And that if the party, and indeed other political parties, don't start
dealing with
coming up with processes to stop this thing, we are all in danger. Because it looks like we know it's been going on. And some people were saying they were scapegoating one person in one election. But sometimes you have to use one location to also point out that this is something that is continuing. I mean, for example, somebody may be doing something in this company and you've watched it for many, many months. You decide that on this particular occasion you sack the guy, not because this one is the worst, but it's because you need to make a statement. Okay, so I feel like I kind of like the way they are thinking. My only concern is whether when the election is over and whoever wins, the commitment and the agency will still be there.
It doesn't come.
You see, that's my point, because as we sit here, we all say, this is very good. But actually, in 3 months' time, people start jostling for primaries for national executive positions in both parties or other parties. Will we see the same level of... You see my point?
Okay, this is an NDC example, but it's a national issue.
Yes, please.
It's a huge national issue. And when I saw this thing happen and I heard people complaining, I just said the chickens have come home to roost. We saw this coming. We have seen these things happening. Okay? I'm a football lover. At times you are watching a match and then you see two players wrestling, physically wrestling on the pitch. The two of them are wrestling. and then one overpowers the other one, and then the referee whistles for an infringement against the one that I said, but is that we all saw what happened.
Yeah.
So the one that, if you like, triumphed is the one who is guilty. This thing has been happening since 2000, and we have all witnessed it.
26 years.
It's grown up in scale because people have now seen that it's an opportunity to influence the process. Advice will not change anything.
Thank you.
Advice, it won't change anything. It is when we begin criminalizing this kind of activity. When people know, because you see, we are very soon we are going to come into the era of the primaries and internal elections. If one can get away with this, everybody will be. And some people, at times when I hear the politicians, I'm like, why? You are telling them that when you win, you give them government jobs.
Then when you win, you give them.
And then why are you telling them that?
They said the media should say something. Civil society will be
So
overwhelmed.
I'm just saying that if it has to, this report is solid, of course, is to Tobi Kwachi, who's superintending over this with decades of experience, but it should be to the benefit of the country at large. And it should govern how political parties across board will conduct themselves.
So he was suggesting that they have explicit laws in their so they should put up explicit laws about this, because so for example, political parties can say that if it is proven that in a primary a candidate induced people to vote, then certain sanctions directly, or it can even annul, because they didn't even have a provision in their law to even say that they should annul the vote.
It should be an input. It should be an input for serious indaba for IPAC.
Yes.
IPAC should now take this one as an input to now streamline the way elections are conducted.
And luckily they have an IPAC meeting today, but of course this report came out yesterday, so they may not have
this highest bidder election thing. Now, if the man is going to use all his money to buy TV and all those things, when he wins, where is he going to get the money back?
They said when the day the person who wins does not mean for us, we are doomed. Okay. So, and you know, there's something.
That advice is coming too late, man.
And then the other point.
Well, I'm not digging.
I get it.
Baba Jama. As for Baba Jama, I know him personally, so I can't say that about him.
I know you're talking about you. What I'm saying is that the other issue is that if it continues, people use politics to sanitize ill-gotten wealth.
Yes.
And so the primary season is when you see a lot of nefarious people trying to infiltrate our political space.
But we have also created professions out of delegatism.
Oh God.
We've created occupations,
it's a
careers out of delegatism. So the delegates sit back. Yes, there are people in the look. This is what somebody said. I have spoken to people in my own community
who say they are working.
Other communities in the Eastern region. His main occupation is that I'm a party delegate.
That's his work.
Yes.
Cocoa
season.
Oh, your career delegate.
They wake up and go and sit at the office of the party. The candidates
waiting for money.
They have to lose. Some of them, you know their job. They actually attend funerals on behalf of the MP, and then they have a clock book that they take. A year when I'm come out, a outdoor when I'm come out. So I'm a delegate. So the delegate will pay Juma man.
Thank you.
So you have to pay.
So we promise them a career, and then when they are demanding for the money, we are complaining.
So we need to. But you know, we'll find a day to discuss the delegate system, because the politicians know the problem, but they don't have the courage to solve it. I remember I interviewed Sami Ewuku, and he said his opponent can infiltrate if he expands the electoral college. So maybe expansion may not be the best way to go, but tightening, using all the things we've created, national ID and all those things, I feel like they should have a way of saying, look, let's be clear who the person is, and let's make sure that the ability to influence that small group is reduced. I think expansion is one way to go. They don't think so, but it's a national discussion. As Samen is saying, IPAC should take it up and have a proper discussion around EC, major political parties, our security agencies. How do we stop this? Because it will get to a stage where we all cannot legislate. A person can become our president who, Charlie, is something we don't even know. You know.
No, but Bernard, they cited the fact that the EC they have to run deadline for.
Of course.
That's fine. Who sets the date for that's process?
Well, the EC,
is the EC,
EC
isn't
set
it?
it. EC
And
set it.
who regulates the election process so that if there is such nefarious activities, who's supposed to sanction what? Election funding and all of that? Who's supposed to do that? The EC. So if they agree that the EC is supposed to be sanitizing the process and the EC has not done that, and they need time to do that, can they push the date forward, for example, so they come up with something more drastic? Because you see, a lot of people, you raise the hopes of people that, okay, you are coming to do something really different. While the outcome of the reports are good and the inputs long-term can be great, some decisive action would have been better. Because what everyone reads is that, okay, Baba Jamal has been clear.
Caleb, to be honest with you, if the NDC said, EC, you are the ones who oversaw the election.
Yeah.
And you oversaw this, and therefore we think the results will be annulled.
Yeah.
In a sense, the EC is also indicted because the EC is the one who said the election is clean. Because they didn't interpret their money to include the build-up and the inducement. They just looked at how many votes were counted.
Yes.
So part of this also means the EC's interpretation of his mandate must be broader. Do you understand?
The EC cannot control the way people conduct themselves during campaigning. EC is to put the structure in place and supervise the process. The parties are supposed to conduct themselves in a way that is consistent with the spirit of the nation.
So this is internal party governance.
That's
more
party
than
governance.
EC.
It's
Because
not
EC is already in problem. Like if imagine EC saying that they are going to regulate who gives money to who. Then the two people just pull the EC to pieces.
So Bernard,
so it's more an internal party
that's
issue.
why at the declaration the EC is invited to make a declaration based on the outcomes of the voting, not based on the conduct of the participants.
But somebody are saying that the process of the management of elections should also include the things done around the campaign. But I don't know whether they have the power to do that.
Unless there are laws that direct us in this direction.
It's going to be difficult.
If there are laws, as in the UK, there are laws. Clear laws.
So can EC in another country say that because you involve yourself in this, it's compromised the election?
No, because it's established that you did. It's not because we suspect.
So because it's established that you did this, but does that EC establish it on its own or use the courts to establish it?
It has to use the courts.
And you see also because the means of checking those things are a bit more sophisticated in those democracies. Campaign funding. If some man has a threshold of $50,000 and he ends up crossing that threshold, there are ways of finding out that he has crossed that threshold. In Ghana, you can't figure it out. You understand? Because
so internal party regulation is more pragmatic.
Yes,
because we know the parties have power, and as even the NDC General Secretary is showing, if a party is determined to do the right thing, they can go very far.
And that is where it must end up. Essentially, the parties being determined to do the right thing. I have always held that the outside of the other political parties, the two most efficiently run organizations in this country are the NPP and NDC.
When it comes to mobilization,
when it comes to
mobilizing people,
when it comes to organizing themselves. So anything else that happens that we feel is untoward, they allow it to happen because it serves a purpose. That is the design of our political party system. Anything that it's in their process that they allow, it serves a purpose for them. At the moment, they figure out this current delegate system serves our purpose. Until now, most of them have started realizing that we can't afford it. And it's driving us into areas that we don't want to
make you
go.
bankrupt.
So they need to come up with the solutions. Whatever the solutions are, when they get to their meetings, they can figure it out.
I think that's a good place to move to another topic. Thank you, Godfred and Samens and also Caleb. I have a quick couple of interviews to do. Viva Health Medical Foundation, a Ghanaian non-profit organization established in 2021 to improve access to health care, is here to talk to us about some of the stuff they've been doing. Then later on, girls from Wesley Girls Senior High 2004 year group.
Hey!
They are here to talk about their speech day. So in studio we'll be having Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Carl Nuchuga, co-founder and executive director Viva Health Medical Foundation, and Na Kokoi Nai Addison, a volunteer at Viva Health, who's also now what?
Kokoi.
What did I say?
Okay.
Okay. Now, Caleb, go ahead.
Right, so if you're building big, Vaneado is ready to build with you. From high-end apartments to office blocks, hotels to private homes, Vaneado is the trusted name for premium finishes at project-friendly prices. We supply luxury bathrooms, Cavallini kitchens, tiles that combine international quality with unbeatable value, perfect for architects, contractors, developers, and interior designers. And the best part is that Vaneado offers bulk deals, special project pricing, and tailored packages to suit every skill. We don't just supply, we partner with you to deliver excellence on time and on budget. Visit the Vaneado showroom on the Ring Road opposite Laboni Junction, or call us on 055 000 0031 or 0244 380293. Speak to our projects team. Vaneado, powering bold projects. And if you're looking for insurance that goes the extra mile, Hollard Insurance has something special for you this 2026, and you wouldn't want to miss out. Insure your car with Hollard. Enjoy extra rewards. New customers get to drive away with free fuel vouchers when they sign up. Existing customers get exclusive gifts when they renew. Plus, we have 24/7 free roadside assistance for everyone, so you are never stuck on the road. That's value you can trust. Call us 0800 344 399. Visit any of our offices and speak to your broker as well. Men's like a Hollard Insurance, we've got you covered. And when the world gathers for greatness, one name leads the way. Litina Travels. Litina Travels has taken Team Ghana to the biggest global festival, football festival on the planet. It's happening in America, Canada, and Mexico. You want to be there? Talk to us. Litina Travels. We have packages which include visa to watch all 3 group stage matches, 3 official match tickets, return charter flights, hotel accommodation, everything that will make your stay there comfortable, including business networking opportunities. So call us on 0244 260 789 or 0302 934 565. Our office is at Alisa Hotel Northridge. Litina Travels is your gateway to the 2026 Global Football Competition.
In studio, I have the co-founder and executive director of Viva Health Medical Foundation, Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Carl Nuchuga. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning and thank you.
And also have, wonderful, a volunteer of Viva Health Medical Foundation, a nurse, Na Kokoi Nai Addison. Welcome, Na, to the show.
Thank you, Bernard.
Wonderful. So I'm told your company or your organization has been operating since 2021. So talk to me about Viva Health Medical Foundation. What inspired you to start and how has it been so far?
Yeah, thank you very much. As you rightly mentioned, I'm Na Kokoi Nai Addison.
Okay.
A proud registered volunteer of the foundation. And then I just want to thank you for this opportunity. So Viva Health Medical Foundation is a health-focused non-profit committed to improving access to quality health care, especially for undeserved communities. We started in December 2021 after seeing how many people struggle with preventable illnesses, not because treatment doesn't exist, but because access, education, early detection and support are missing. Our mission is to close the gap through community outreach, patient support and health education. Thank you.
So tell us about some of the people behind the organization and who are some of your team members.
Okay, so thank you, Bernard, and good morning to all your listeners out there. So Viva has a myriad of background as far as our volunteers are concerned. We have medical doctors from different backgrounds. We have surgeons, we have family physician, internal medicine specialists. We have general practitioners. We have registered general nurses like Na Kokoi is. We have people with media background, logistic background. These are to help us run our outreaches seamlessly. So that's, and we have about 75 registered volunteers so far with our foundation.
How far has your work reached in these past 4 years?
Yes, so far, Viva Health has conducted over 27 outreaches across the Greater Accra, Eastern, Volta, and Central regions. These outreaches include health screening, consultations, health education, and community engagements. Our focus is always to go where the need is greater and provide services that makes a real difference.
Wonderful. Let's talk about 2025. It looks like a major year for Viva Health. What made it stand out, Lieutenant?
Yeah, so thank you. 2025 was our best year so far. We thought we couldn't surmount what happened in 2024, but 2025 we organized about 11 outreaches. And the good thing about 2025 as well was that we had our debut surgical outreach where, Bernard, we were in Keta, and we saw we operated almost 100 patients in about 5 days.
Wow.
We had cases of hernia, goiter, we had cesarean section, and even people that needed fibroid removals and all. So 2025 was indeed a very, very good year for us.
Many people know you for medical outreaches, but I understand you also run other theme programs every year. Tell me about them.
Yes, that's correct. So Viva Health doesn't only do general medical outreaches. Every year, we also organize team outreach programs such as menstrual hygiene, which I'm a part of. So we pick a community or a region, then a community. Then we go there during the May 28th, just around the menstrual hygiene period, and then we educate. We don't only educate them on the menstrual hygiene, we now add a mentorship to it. We teach them about grooming, and then about how to keep themselves as females as well.
So that's an example of one of your themed programs.
Yes, please. And then we also have the oral hygiene, the mental health initiatives. These are important because they prevent, they educate, and then they all come together to improve health outcomes long term.
So in terms of impact, how many people has Viva Health been able to reach? Are you able to estimate?
Yes, so when we tried to do the estimation last month, we've seen over 12,000 patients since our inception in 2021, and this has covered about 4 regions in the country. So these patients also span from all age groups, male, female, all gender, male and female gender as well. And then it's been a very, very interesting journey so far.
Let's finally talk about your long-term vision and how people can support the work you're doing.
Okay, so yes, we definitely need the support of everyone, both government and non-governmental organizations, so that we'll be able to scale up what we are doing. Our dream is to see another 25,000 patients in the next 5 years. We are able to, we also hope to go into more regions in the country, especially in the northern regions. And so we need the support of corporate Ghana as much as sponsorship, financial support is concerned, pharmaceutical companies that can also give us medications, which we usually share in these outreaches when we go. Our biggest headache for now is non-communicable diseases. I think, Bernard, you are aware now that Ghana now, the number one killer disease are no longer infections.
At all.
They are the hypertension, they are the diabetes, cancers, which are non-communicable. So that's our headache and our target for the next 5 years.
Godspeed and great job. Founder and Executive Director of Viva Health, Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Carl Nuchuga, and a volunteer of the organization Nesna Kokoi. Nai Addison. Thank you.
Thank you very much
for having us.
My pleasure.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
When you hit the road, anything can happen. Drive with motor insurance that's fast, reliable, and always there when it matters. Whether it is comprehensive motor insurance, third-party fire and theft, or third-party only, Provident Insurance will sort you out. Insure or renew from January to March and enjoy fuel coupons and exclusive branded souvenirs. Terms and conditions apply. Drive confident, drive protected. Visit any Provident Insurance branch nationwide, our agency outlets, or licensed brokers. You can also call 050-937-4928 for inquiries, or visit providencegh.com for more information. Remember, Ghana card is required for individuals and TIN number for corporate clients, and for all motor insurance transactions in line with NIC directives.
With Provident, plan your cover.
Electroland ya chedi ho dress so kwa ba wo de be che wado for Valentine you. Yeah, ma with discounts I want TV da. Any a chedi so kwa every top brands nina. wobɛtumi ne wadɔfo etie ɔdɔ nnwom a every Samsung, TCL and Nasco home theaters no mu. Na masi ahwɛ sene ɛwɔ yɛ LED smart TV ne so. Mu wi a masa de yɛ top air conditioners na jojo mo ho. Wobɛtumi nso de yɛ bedside fridge no achili with champagne. Na masa de yɛ 4 to 6 grill ne oven gas cooker no. Ani ɔdɔ aduane. Tɔ yɛ top or front load washing machines no da fa shock wadɔfo dom. Kɔ yɛ showroom anako www.electrolandgh.com. Anafrayan was 050-315-9739. Electroland Ghana Limited. Yeah, bakwa. Ewo nemu niyama. Efe nane bo dafem.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
So we have in studio the brands manager for Piva Beverages, Courage Kodo, joining us to talk about what the Piva Beverage is doing. They are partnering us as one of our sponsors for the Heritage Caravan, and Courage is here to talk to us about that. Courage, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm very, very well indeed. So what is Piva and which company produces it? Tell me the history of Piva.
Okay, so I'll take you a little back.
Okay.
So Piva is actually a proudly Ghanaian business or brand.
Okay.
12 years ago, two amazing couples decided, having had experience over 12 years in the industry, they wanted to expand. And so we gave birth to Finam Industry Limited. And Finam Industry Limited has started the journey of producing the Piva drinks.
Finam Industry Limited. I see.
Yeah.
So Piva is one of your brands.
So Piva is actually the mother brand that has other brands falling under it. So for instance, we have Piva Beverages that has about 5 different flavors. We have Piva Mineral Water, we have the Game Energy Drink, and then we have Piva Ice.
Wonderful.
And a lot more other brands coming out.
And how is Piva doing? How is the brand doing in the market?
Amazing. We are barely 2 years into the markets, and then the reception so far has been fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, you are sponsors for Heritage Caravan.
Yeah.
Why is it important for your organization to support the 10th edition of the Caravan, and which aspects of the vision align most with your brand values?
Yeah, right. So for us, last year we were on. We thought it wise to be on this year again because Heritage Caravan is one of such events that keeps promoting the culture, tradition, and what sells our heritage, of course. And so because we are also a Ghanaian brand, we thought it wise to always get ourselves connected to such events, to also put the country on that global stage and level. Yeah.
What should participants on the Caravan expect from Piva this time around?
So apart from we going to be refreshing them in their various buses, one of the other things that we intend to do is to have a mini launch of our new product coming up. So the Caravan Nights are actually going to be the first group of people to have a taste of our new brand. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been on a Caravan yourself?
Yeah, last year I was on.
What was the experience like?
It was fantastic. It was amazing. For me personally, when we got to Ho, meeting the people, the food, the community engagement, it just took me back, and it refreshed my mind to where I actually belong and come from. So it gave me that sense of belonging again, Yeah.
You said you had the Piva Beverages and then you had the Piva Mineral Water.
Yes, sir.
So what are the flavors for the beverages?
So for the beverages, we have Piva Tangy, we have Piva Cola, we have the Piva Grape, we have the Piva Cocktail, and then the Piva Orange. Those are the 5.
Where can people get your drinks?
Okay, so for the main manufacturing company, we are located around Adenta Frafraha Road. But for those of us who want to buy the wholesale and the retail prices, you can find us around the Riggs Junction, Zongo Junction area, Less Fun Place. That's where the distribution center itself is.
So we have some very interesting giveaways for listeners. If you listen to this interview, then Courage has brought some products. What have you brought for listeners this morning?
So I have I brought about 10 packs.
10 packs.
They're downstairs.
Okay.
So
Different flavors.
Different flavors. So we want people to have a few. You know, the first 3 people.
I'll give it to who I like.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So how should I do it? Should I go and ask questions? Okay, I'm going to ask a couple of questions. If you have the answer, send it to us by WhatsApp or Telegram. Use WhatsApp or Telegram, and the number is 053 998 6996. All right, 053 998 6996. So are they supposed to answer all 3 questions?
They can just answer two is fine.
How many flavors are there in Piva beverages? So if you have the number of flavors for the Piva beverages, send it to us with your name. If we get your answer and we like it, we'll send you the pack, or we'll ask you to come for the pack. So that's the question for today. I'll ask another question. So should I answer both questions correctly, Godfred? Okay, what's the industry name for Piva? What's the industry name for Piva? As in the industry name for the company.
The company Piva.
The company name.
The company name.
The company that produces
Piva
beverage. Yeah. All right. So if you have those 2 answers, how many flavors are there, and what's the company name? Don't forget that this Piva is a Ghanaian brand. Proudly Ghanaian. Any last words from you, Courage?
Yeah. So for those of us who are looking forward to buying authentic products to refresh their families, engagement, weddings, and whatsoever they want to do, they can just reach out to us or visit our factory or our distribution center, and then we'll get them sorted. But just so they know, Piva is coming up with other interesting brands that would suit their girl child and boy child whenever they are going to school. Yeah.
So how many flavors are there in the Piva beverage, and what is the industry name for the company? And we have some interesting prices. He's brought Piva products that you can pick up as part of the celebration. I look forward to seeing you on the Heritage Caravan, Courage and your team. And those on the caravan will be refreshed throughout with Piva mineral water and our beautiful, distinct Piva flavored drinks. Courage, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Coming up next, we have friends from Wesley Girls Senior High School. As part of marking 20 years since leaving Wesley Girls, the class of 2004 is turning celebration into impact through a set of practical projects that directly support teachers, students, and surrounding communities in Cape Coast. This year group is completing key sections of the Wesley Girls Legacy Resource Center, a 3-story facility that will ease staff space constraints and improve teaching and learning conditions in the school, especially following the increase in student numbers under the free SHS. The contribution focuses on making the center functional, providing offices, a staff common room, washrooms, and essential equipment for educators. Beyond the school, the group is also interested in community-focused education and infrastructure supports, including restoring the school's backup power system by repairing 3 faulty generators ahead of the 2026 speech and prize giving day. So we'll be speaking to the 2004 Wesley Girls High School cohort on what they are doing to give back to their school ahead of their speech and prize giving day. All right, so we have in studio friends from the Wesley Girls Senior High School class of 2004. Talking to them shortly, but just a couple of quick announcements for you. Love speaks many languages. What's yours? Sometimes it's a surprise gift, sometimes it's dinner for two, and other times the sound of credit alert. This Valentine, Stanbic Bank has got your back as you express your love effortlessly. When banking works smoothly, love flows with ease. So download the Stanbic app and enjoy the convenience of world-class banking. Go to stanbicbank.com.gh to learn more. Remember, with Stanbic, you can share the joy of love. And Minerals Commission is about to make history. We're rolling out the red carpet for the biggest event on our economic calendar, the Local Content Summit 2026, on the theme strengthening local content and indigenization, building a resilient mining sector in Ghana. And guess who's in charge? Of course, President Mahama will be there as a special guest. It's on the 18th and 19th of February at the Palms by Eagles in Takoradi. Tell your business partner, tell your friends about this big event. You can call 0208 129 032 for more information. All right, so I have ladies from Wesley Girls Senior High School 2004 year group. Welcome, girls.
Thank you.
Nice to have you. It's good to see you guys. How are you doing?
We're doing well.
Amazing. So let's just clear this.
We are great.
Oh, you know, come on for the
green and yellow.
I thought you were green and brown.
Not going by green and brown.
Prempeh College. Anyway, so your speech day, which number is it? I'm told it's 100 and something.
189th speech day. Next year we are 190. We are very old school.
Yeah.
Are you the oldest school in Ghana?
Yes.
The way you said that, yes.
Caleb, I don't like the way you are doing the
yes. You don't seem.
Yes, there's a bit of controversy because we add the basic school years to when it became a proper secondary school. So the Fansman boys are always jostling us, but we insist.
So when did you become a proper secondary school? Let's just clear that out of the way.
We'll be 190. That's all.
All right, so let's introduce ourselves first. So name and then of course what course you did. I think that would be useful to us.
Okay.
Yeah, what course you did. So let's start.
Okay, so I'm Elsie Boateng Davis now.
Okay.
Currently the welfare committee chair for the 2004 year group.
Okay.
And I read science whilst I was in Wesley Girls High School.
What house?
What, bro?
Oh, okay, that's my
I think
sister's
that's
house.
Syrian's. Yes,
Syrian's house.
She was my dorm monitress.
Is it? I hope she wasn't wicked. You are.
Okay, Diana Nadiashka Safo.
Uh-huh.
I did general arts.
All right.
Elective maths, French, geography.
Correct. And you were in which house?
What brew?
Oh, Charlie,
Yeah.
more what
Yeah.
brew?
Like the white
Okay,
girls.
let me come here.
Okay, I'm Akosia Yebo Amankwa.
Okay.
Assistant organer. And
Okay.
I did general arts.
Okay, and you were in
Compton
House.
Yes,
okay.
pink and purple.
Wonderful.
My name is Akuya Sapomenu. I did art. I'm the president of the 2004 year group.
Yes.
And thank you for having us this morning. We are very grateful.
What house were you in?
Aban House, the House of Wonders.
Aban House. Okay, so we have two more. If you can come closer to the mic.
Hi, I'm Josephine Sibeyabwa. I'm now Josephine Ofebedu. I read science and I was in Wardbrew House.
Hey, Wardbrew?
Yeah.
Sibeyabwa is a very common name. And then they have finally.
Yes, I'm Ekia Jemfua Mark O.
Okay.
Formerly Bache Champon.
Okay.
Also, Wardbrew House.
Wow.
General Arts.
This is serious.
Yeah.
So what do girls have taken over?
It's just coincidental.
So how does this work? Your speech day comes and the year group, 1 year group is supposed to do something ahead of the speech day?
Great.
So explain that.
Thank
to
you
us.
so much. So the year group, we have a hosting year group which organizes and launches a project that is allocated by the school.
What?
And
you don't choose, they allocate.
It's allocated
Typical Wesley girl.
because we don't want a number of
You want
scattered
confusion.
projects all
Uh-huh.
over. We want to be
Uh-huh.
able to maintain and do the consistency.
Correct.
So ideally, it's powered by the hosting year group that is marking its 20th anniversary.
Okay.
So the 2004 year group is part of a cohort called the Fantastic Fours, which comprises 1964, 74, 84, 1994, 2014, and our social media babies 2024 are supporting us with social media.
Oh.
Yes.
So 64 all through?
Yes, please.
But But it means you are 22 years.
Yes,
after
we
school.
missed a few years because of COVID.
Is it?
Yes.
So this is your year group for speech day?
Yes, it is.
And what projects were you given?
We're located the first floor of the Legacy Building. It is a co-shared building for student, admin, and staff. And our floor is the first floor. Currently, the staff are over 180 teachers, and so we're able to optimize the space for about 60 teachers a day. So the floor hosts a common room to be shared with research facilities.
I didn't know the school had that many teachers, 180 teachers.
Actually, we have a staff strength of nearly 270 staff, teaching and non-teaching.
And how many students now?
Oh goodness. You see how my financial lady is screaming. We have over 1,000 per year group. So for every academic year, we have 2 streams running. So for this,
Gilly has over 3,000 students.
Yes, we do.
And when we're living, we're 1,002.
Welcome to the club.
$1,002.
Your whole year was 1,002.
Yeah,
the whole school.
The whole
One
school.
from 2 from 3. Yes.
So now 401 girls are almost 1,002.
Yes.
And the number of houses has not changed?
No, it has. It has. We now have 3 new houses. So we have the traditional houses are 7, Bellamy all the way to Aban. Now we have Thompson Jokoto, we have Ghana to Champon, and we have a new world, which hasn't been named after any headmistress yet.
Looking for a good headmistress to give.
Yes.
I interviewed Mrs. Champon some years back. That's amazing.
Yes, she is.
Wow.
She
So
was.
so you're renovating this, or you're building this first floor thing?
Yes. So the building was handed to us in a shell. So it started by a certain cohort, 2000. So they put up the building, but you know that putting up the brick and mortar is as expensive as fitting and furnishing it. And so to make sure that we don't get fatigued, the National OGA allocated it. So the ground floor was done by the 2003 year group, the Sisterhood year group, and their supporting League of Threes, 73 and so on. And so the first floor is being handled by the Fortified 2004 year group and the Fantastic Force.
So are you guys handing it over at the speech day?
Yes, we are.
Wow. You have money.
Well, I would say that we have a strong network because that is what we have built on. So it's the network of our girls within the year group and across the supporting year groups. I'm happy to tell you that it's not just the projects we're handing over because fundraising was quite enthusiastic. Some of the supporting year group 64 is still giving back to the school.
Wow.
They donated solar panels for the Form 1 block. They refurbished it.
Wow.
84 refurbished the physics lab, which is used for Brilla. You guys should watch out for us. One of these days, I'm going to win that case. One of these days, I'm going to scatter it.
Very close.
Yes,
You've
and
come
then
very
we
close.
have also continued by doing a number of fortified initiatives. But for the benefit of my ladies that are listening, we'll just hold on. We'll just mention a few.
Yeah.
We provided some lighting and others, but join us this weekend and see the things that we've done for the school.
So how are preparations for the speech day and beyond the thing you're giving? Are you girls playing any role at the speech day at all?
Oh yes. If you are the hostess, you are the money giver. Madonna, maybe
So you are
want to speak
donating
about
money
that.
for the speech day?
Yes, we are paying for some of the things. Go
So
ahead.
we are paying for some of the things that so more like the prizes that are going out, and then I mean feeding,
Some refreshment for the
yes,
day.
yes, beyond the other fortified initiatives that Ikea has spoken about, and then the legacy project.
You know, I used to come to gay speech days because of my sister.
Yeah.
And in those days, she was part of the cadets.
Yeah. Oh, right.
So they will do a display. Do they still do it there?
They do.
They will do a match before they do the speech day proper in the afternoon. And I have to go and look for a Benz bus to go back. And the road was so bad.
It's still
You
bad.
know, it's still bad.
Because they are expanding it.
Wow. So aren't you, what's the effort to build new dorms and sort of accommodate? Because 3,000 is a lot. So the school is really overpopulated. Yeah, amazing stuff. So in terms of rallying people to come, are you getting people from abroad to come? Yeah, good friends, any homecoming stuff? What's happening?
I will let my burger speak.
You just came. So where have you been?
I've been in the United Kingdom.
Is it? So you came down just for the speech day?
Yes.
It's not just Bernard.
It's not just. Wesley Girls Speed Day is.
No, I know, but that's big.
a
So
rite of passage.
you are here for speech day.
Yeah.
You bought a ticket and came for speech day. No, you are strong. Wow, amazing. My social media is buzzing with a lot of gay people on my timeline. Are you running with any hashtag, anything?
Editorial.
What's it called? 45. It's a play on words, right?
Yes, because of
For
our
number
graduating
4.
year.
fortified.
So 64, 74, 84, right down.
Fortified.
So we are fortified and we are
And I suspect
unstoppable
that
together.
a lot of you will be reaching 40 around this time.
Yeah.
I'm doing the calculation. I see. No, but Charlie, what makes gay? Look, your school has such a great reputation. I mean, let's be honest, it's possibly the best girls' school in the country.
It is.
What is it, and how have you been able to keep that? You know, talk to me. What is it?
So, well, we always appreciate all the funds that we've been getting, and I think that keeps us going. I think that Abraham Maslow wasn't wrong when he talked about the fact that we need that association in life, and the fact that we belong to a school which is already at the top. It keeps us on our toes, always making us be the best or among the best wherever we find ourselves.
Correct.
So we pride in the fact that we did attend Wesley Girls High School, living up to the expectations of our good school. And as a sisterhood, we've actually done a lot to reach out to our sisters, our O4 sisters. I'm coming from the welfare committee as well.
Okay.
And not just given to the school, but for us as sisters. I mean, it's been a tough time after school.
Yep.
Life has happened to a lot of people. So this is a great opportunity for girls to come together.
Yeah.
I mean, boost the adrenaline, a lot of...
see some drama.
Yes, see
Revisit
some
old
drama.
spaces.
Exactly.
Remember
all that
old stories.
nostalgia will
Charlie.
keep us calm and help us even balance our mental health.
I
know?
tell you.
Yeah.
And comment about, hey, you've grown big. Oh, hey.
Yes.
Now, and I'm told that the group is doing a number of things they won't mention, some wider Cape Coast community initiatives as well.
Yes.
Digital literacy. Charlie, you do all.
Yeah.
You do all.
Thank
Charlie,
you.
well done.
Thank you.
We don't have time. We'd have asked you to see some Jama, but not now. Maybe when you come back for the next decade, you know, because it goes in groups. So 2004 year group, you have your 10 again. If God gives us life, we'll be happy to see you guys.
Amen.
So well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
We want to say thank you to our sponsors.
Please
as
mention
well.
their names
No, we'll
quickly.
mention all
There are
the names,
plenty.
but there are a lot.
A lot.
But we want to say a special thank you because it's been a long road to Speed Day 2026, our
Yes,
fundraising efforts. So
Mm.
Corporate Ghana, our family and friends, other schools, our sister schools, and all of us who have contributed a CD, hundreds, millions, hundreds, thousands, or we say thank you.
Elsie, Diana,
family and friends,
Ekia,
that network.
and your husbands.
They put up to all our meetings for the whole year.
We'll do another show on what it means to be married to a gay girl.
gay girl.
For now, we'll just leave it. We won't touch it. You know, being a brother of a gay person, I have to be careful.
You want Sister Seram's bucket, eh? Her bucket was
Charlie?
quite epic. When you wake up in the morning and you see her bucket, you are like, that blue bucket.
Sorry guys, thank you.
Thank you so
Always
much.
good to have you.
Thank you so much.
Well, the news is up next, and we have in studio Shiba Rababeni. She is a proud product of Swedru Senior High. Someone said, the first time he went back home from, you know, when they go to speech, like seconds when come home, both down, Accra, they said, Swedru! So they take the thing laugh about. But now it's a big man.
Yeah, man.
Now Swedru is Janan, so
Thank you.
yes, pa.
Swedru
We are solid like
Vacuum optimist. Always around the best.
Please. It's a vacuum optimist.
Caleb, stop that. Caleb, what's in the news?
Coming up, over 1,000 homes destroyed as storm hits Bimbala in the northern region, and National Democratic Congress Baba Jamal